What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Amateur Hour Sports. Big stream for you guys today as the Raptors are facing off against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we have some players back today from injury. The injury crisis might be over for this team. Scottie Barnes returns, Delano Banton returns, but most importantly, Pascal Siakam is back in action for the Raptors tonight. I am so excited. We get to see Spicy P play for this team. He was looking like an MVP when he got hurt. Let's hope he's looking like an MVP when he comes back today. Might take 1 or 2 games to get up for speed. That should be a given. But man, oh man, do we need this guy back. Cleveland, on the other hand, dealing with a little bit of injury troubles here. Jarrett Allen's out, Caris LeVert's out, Kevin Love is out. As a result, the Raptors are favored by a 5.5 point, 6 maybe point margin. I'll check in that in just a second. I'm checking the title of the stream right now. Pascal Siakam returns for Toronto. There we go, new title. And change it from Mavs to Cavs. I always forget to do that. All right. This is going to be an important game for the Raptors here. We are 1 game above 500. It'd be nice to go 2 games above 500. They are expected to do that. Cavs, high flying near the top of the Eastern Conference. They are 13-7. They are looking really, really good. One of the reasons why Donovan Mitchell is looking really, really good for this Cavaliers team. They just have all the pieces, it seems, to just churn out wins. The Raptors have had it, just all these guys injured, making it so difficult. So let's set it straight today. Let's go and grab a dub. Pascal Siakam is back. I expect him to play a large role, though it will probably take a little bit of time here. Let's talk. Well, actually, let's say hi to people. What's going on, everybody? It is Monday. Hope you had a great Monday. Had some great World Cup action today. Covered it on one of the soccer channel for the Hammer Betting Network. It's part of my job. Had a good time doing that, but switching over now to the main job here, basketball. 905 Yada joining us. He is a Amateur Army veteran. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate that. We got Logical Raptors Fanatic, my moderator, Adam Scanlon. Nick LaFond, what is going on? D-Money, what's up? Abdul Nasir Ismail, welcome back. Umar Zahir, Phoenix, what is up? Christian N, Stevie, though. Gamerboy D, another Amateur Army veteran. What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all are doing really well on this Monday. Loaded week for the Raptors. Excuse me. I'm seeing Scottie Barnes and Gary Trent Jr. will play off of the bench today. Raptors will start Van Vliet, Anunoby, Hernan Gomez, Siakam, and Young. So Barnes and Trent coming off of the bench. Wow. Interesting. I also think that Ghana-Uruguay game is going to be great. Excited for that. Just got home for a 9-hour drive from Toronto. My goodness. From Toronto. Well, I hope if you're on a trip, whatever it was, I hope it was an enjoyable one. And I'm glad to have you back in time for the Raptors game. Wow. Gary Trent and Scottie Barnes coming off the bench. Scottie Barnes has never come off the bench in his entire Raptors career, NBA career. Gary Trent has not come off the bench in his entire Raptors career. This is weird. This is strange. I understand maybe trying to ignite Gary Trent Jr. off the bench, but I find this very weird for Scottie Barnes. I'm going to tweet that. I find this very weird for Scottie Barnes because he usually plays so well with Siakam. So I don't know what the thought process here. Juancho's been playing well, but Thaddeus Young's been playing well also. Is Nick so happy with the way Hernan Gomez and Thad have been playing from the start that he's going to start them here today? This is unprecedented. Am I going to show the box score during the game? I'll go to it sometimes, yeah. Just Right now, there's nothing to show because it's all zeros. Yeah, this is. What do you guys think about that? That's kind of weird. Stream title should be changed. It is what it is. What's the stream title? On Twitch? It should just be Raptors Watch Party. Is it not that? Should be. Let's see. What is my title on Twitch? This could be a problem. Raptors Mavericks live watch. Why did it not update for Twitch? All right, one sec. I got to change the Twitch title because it's still the I don't know why it didn't update to the correct one. 1 second. Let me fix. Thank you, K, for that, or else it would have been there the entire stream. Would have looked like an idiot. Okay, there we go. Raptors Cavaliers. I've watched your passage return for Toronto. All right. Thank you for that. What do you guys think? I find it strange. Gary Trent, 6-man role, fine for me. I don't know. Was Siakam back? That's weird. Don't hate the idea of Scotty coming off the bench with Chris. I hate the idea of not playing Barnes and Siakam together. They're very complementary. I don't like that aspect. I mean, we'll see. Obviously, there's somebody who knows more than me coaching this team. This is a shock. This is genuinely a shock. You just never see this from Nick Nurse choosing all these different starting lineup. Like when these guys are healthy, they start. That's the way it's been for like 2 years. So is live for night. If he's still live after, we can raid. Shugsy says, play Trent to your under 14.5 points. It's not available to bet. That's 14.5. That's low for Gary. Wow, he's fallen off. I guess coming off the bench, it's a pretty good line. Oh, they have to adjust because their expectation was that he was going to be starting for sure, but interesting. All right, let's see what chat's saying. What's going on to Kurt, Sweater God, Jay Bagito. I want people to show the team totals, including what teams are shooting. I will. At the end of every quarter, I go through that. Not to fear. Remember when San Antonio shows how Parker and Manu were redundant with each other? Maybe Toronto sees Scotty Pascal same way. That's just not. That's entirely false. That's entirely false. I get you're saying maybe this is what they're thinking, but like they complement each other well. We've had the proof. They complement each other very well. So like Barnes plays off Siakam really well, and if like doubles come to Siakam, Barnes is where to cut, and Siakam knows how to find him. This is what it is. This is what it's like. This is what I'm saying. Trying to maximize both. I guess, but it's been pretty evident to me that Barnes is best when he's not the focal point. But maybe they're just trying to develop him in that role. I don't know. We'll see how Nick Nurse does it, and we'll also see how permanent something like this is. Who's coming off the bench? Well, Trent, Barnes, Boucher. You'll probably see a bit of Koloko. You'll probably see a little bit of Kem Birch going along with that. Malcolm Flynn probably won't play. Did expect it to last. Don't expect it to last. Guy probably start. You mess with Nick Nurse experimenting. I mean, I guess. Getting best line combinations. It just depends if this is permanent. I'll see. I think Scotty will check in pretty quickly. Maybe just Nurse trying to be tricky. That's a good point. You could, like, after 2 minutes, see Juancho come out for Scotty Barnes. That is a good point. That is something that is entirely possible. The Trent thing I kind of understand because he's been bad, right? So try something new. Maybe get him in more of a expressive sort of role as a 6-man. This has been something that I've kind of been wanting them to try out. Gary Trent coming off the bench. Maybe not with all these injuries going on, but again, Gary Trent off the bench isn't strange to me. Scotty Barnes off the bench is kind of strange to me. I'm sure there's been plenty of conversations about this, though. I don't imagine that like right before the game, He's like, yeah, Scotty, you're coming off the bench. We'll see. And again, you're right. Starting doesn't really mean much, and coming off the bench doesn't really mean much if you come off the bench, get 38 minutes, and come on after 2 minutes. But definitely an intriguing avenue going into this game. I'm actually curious to see how that affects the betting on this. Maybe Scotty Barnes isn't healthy enough to start, but again, that's strange. You just still start him, and then you'd figure things out afterwards. Let's see how this is affect the market on it. So Raptors were 5.5, 6, and are they moving down? I'm seeing 4.5 now. I actually see a 2.5. If that 2.5 is still up, I'm gonna be betting a Raptors minus 2.5. 1 second, guys. This is my third job. I got a main job. I got a big boy job, 9 to 5. I got this. And I have this. Betting's my third job. Give me 1 second here. If we get a cheeky 2.5 on the Raptors, we are going to blast off. Let's see. Okay, 5 there. Yeah, if this is 2.5, there's no way. This would be Botano hanging a 2.5. It is a 4.5. Okay, it just needs to update. Okay, never mind. So 4.5, 5. It's a 4.5, 5. It was at a 5.5. So I think that the news about these bench minutes has actually caused a little bit of pushback on the Raptors there, which I guess makes sense. But, I mean, you should win this game today. You definitely should win this game today. The Cavaliers, they're a good team, but you're favored because they don't have Kevin Love. They don't have Karis LeVert. They don't have Jarrett Allen, who's a big loss. Last season, they fell apart near the end of the season when Jarrett Allen was injured, and they had to ask Evan Mobley to do the entire workload in the front court. Not saying he's not a good player, but Mobley definitely profits from having Jarrett Allen beside him, as would any power forward. So that's where you'll see maybe some weaknesses driving into the paint, and that's something that Siakam and Barnes are capable of exploiting. New sub on Twitch. Gamer Boy D has resubscribed, or has subscribed, with Prime. Thanks so much to Gamer Boy D on Twitch. Welcome to the Amateur Hour Army over there. We just do the streams on Twitch, but thank you so much for supporting over there. Starting lineup for the Raptors is Van Vliet, Anunoby, Hernan Gomez, Siakam, and Young. Very strange with a healthy team. We are going to look at the Cavaliers starting lineup in just a second. I do not have information on the Cavaliers lineup as of yet. No information on the Cavs lineup as of yet, but that is the way the Raptors are starting. You think LeVert good for this game? Is he? Was he questionable? He's out. Okay, I'll double check. You're making me second guess. ESPN says he's out. Let's see if Karis LeVert is here. Karis LeVert, what sort of information do we have on this? Cavs will start Garland, Mitchell, Okoro, Wade, Evan Mobley. All right, not very surprising. Karis LeVert will play. That was an hour ago, so ESPN was incorrect. Karis LeVert will play in, I guess, the six-man role here. Okay. I mean, I've been saying they were starting him. I said before the season they should have him coming off the bench in a six-man role, and I believe he's been doing better since they did that. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes like that, I could be right. Raptors winning. They should win. They should win. Upcoming schedule. I believe we have the Nets again coming up in the next game. No. We have the Pelicans in New Orleans, then Brooklyn at Brooklyn. Let's see. Those are obviously two difficult games. They've beaten us twice this year. Celtics coming up. 3 games against the Magic in the next couple of weeks. Feeding time, hopefully. I mean, I just love all wins are important. It's a loaded Eastern Conference. All wins are going to be important here. So let's just go out and get all the wins possible. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream so far, please make sure you are dropping a like over here. Would appreciate that. Speaking of Brooklyn, Ben Simmons looking he's back. Yeah, Ben Simmons has been quite good for Brooklyn over the last couple of weeks. I think a lot of it is coming with just repetition, getting back into it. A lot of it's coming with his confidence is slowly creeping back. And I think a lot of it is just they're not playing him as like a big anymore. They're really allowing him to guard guards and be a guard, which is what he's good at. So that's been working out for the Brooklyn Nets. Good for them. Any bets tonight? I had the Raptors money line this morning. I did not bet that with the thought that we'd get Pascal Siakam back. So it was minus 113 at North Star. And they have daily profit boosters, so I boosted that to minus 103. So I bet it at minus 103. They're now minus 182. So that's obviously a really, 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 really good position to be in. So that's my only bet for today, NBA-wise. I just have Raptors money line. That's fine with me. That's all-star level player. Yeah, if he continues to play like that, it's about continuing to play like that. I have a friend who bet with me that Ben Simmons will not have a single 30-point game this season. And, granted, it doesn't look like he's going to get one anytime soon, but over the course of an entire season, a player as good as Ben Simmons, I have to feel like at one point, he's going to get 30. You know what I'm talking about? So, okay, let's go back to the Trent and Barnes thing. So, Siakam back, Gary Trent on the bench, Scotty Barnes on the bench. Gary Trent's been playing like shit, so that's like fine for me, right? That's fine. 6-man role, play better. Scotty Barnes, I guess also play better, but I mean, yeah, he's been bad too, so what do you even look at more? At least like Scotty Barnes, when he's not scoring, does other stuff pretty well. If Gary Trent's not scoring, my man's doing nothing. So that could be part of it. And you know what? Maybe it's just like a rude awakening. Maybe it's like, look, Hernan Gomez and Thaddeus Young have both been playing well. Both closed a really hard-fought and closely contested win against the Mavericks. So, yeah, maybe they have just deserved to continue to start because they've been playing so well. And for Trent and Barnes, Nurse is sending the message here that, guess what, man? Like, your spot here is not guaranteed in the starting lineup. These guys are earning it. So we reward them. You guys are not earning it. So grab some fucking bench. I guess that might be just the whole thing. It might just be performance-wise. These guys have been playing better. They've been playing smart basketball. They've been complimenting the good players. They've been helping us win basketball games. So you know what? Maybe that's all there really is to it. Nothing fancy about it. These guys have been playing well, playing winning basketball. Barnes and Trent, especially Trent, have not. Yeah. D-Wiz, what's going on? Amateur Army Vet, join in the chat. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, man. Monday, big game for the Three Lions tomorrow. England playing against Wales. A win sees them top Group B and face probably the triumphant of Senegal and Ecuador. Probably. Most likely. Thad and Watch have been terrific on that end. Yeah, so it just straight up is probably one guy bad, one guy good. Yeah, sorry, the emotes don't work like that, unfortunately. You gotta actually click on them. All right, the more I talk about it, the more I like Nick Nurse showing the balls to make this decision. We don't deserve to win after that USA game. I was doing my World Cup show on the Fine Margins YouTube channel. If you want to, every weekday I do a World Cup betting show at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Fine Margins on YouTube if you want to watch that. A good point one of the cast members made today was that the game against the U.S. reminded him a lot of England's draw with Scotland last summer at the Euros, 2 summers ago, where England knew a draw was probably fine and their easier game was the next game. So they didn't really play that well and just kind of like, all right, we got to draw. And I have to agree. I mean, that was very much a Southgate was like, whatever, if we draw type of game. I'm not happy about it, but that's likely the way that it went. So they're going to look to take care of business tomorrow. I'm excited. There's going to be some great fucking games this week. It's going to be such a good week of soccer. So excited. Thank you for linking that, Adam. Kind of nice to know that with Scotty coming off the bench, we have some semblance of a playmaker in the second unit. Yeah, it's fair enough. Banton's back as well. We'll see if he gets any time today because Malkai did not earn any extra in this stretch with all these injuries. Like, man, what is it going to take? There's still some of you out there saying Malkai Flynn doesn't play enough, and that's why he sucks. 2 weeks in an absolute injury crisis. Plenty of opportunity to earn more minutes, and he just fucking didn't. He just didn't do anything. Again, just more opportunity for him, and he does nothing with it. How long before everybody just realizes he's just not that good at basketball? It's crazy. He doesn't step up. You know what? You know what happens when you step up? That when all these guys come back from injury, guys like Juancho Hernangomez and Thaddeus Young are starting this game. Because you know what? They stepped up. They stepped up in these moments. They stepped up so much they outplayed guys usually start. And Nick Nurse maybe is just rewarding that here. There you go. Guys step up. They get minutes. I've been saying it. If you play well, you're going to get minutes. You can earn them. And that's exactly like Thaddeus Young was, I think he had a DNP earlier on in the season. Now he's starting a game now. Crazy. 2 relays isn't a good choice. 2 weak teams should mean 2 easy wins. Any dominant national team. Just win. Look, you have Netherlands drawing a game. You have Argentina losing a game. Belgium probably crashing out. It's not as easy to just win all 3 games when tournament play and narrative comes into question. But look, they should have won both games for sure. Whatever, you beat Wales tomorrow, you top the group, you don't have to worry about it. You're top, you play likely Senegal or Ecuador, another winnable game. Just do your job tomorrow. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about it. No more 5 a.m. games is nice. The past 4 days, I've not woken up for them. And the past 4 days, I have woken up, looked at my phone, looked at the score, and gone, what the fuck happened? Wales losing 2-0 to Iran. What the fuck? Japan losing 1-0 to Costa Rica. This morning I get up, and it finished 3-3 in Serbia, Cameroon. 4 days in a row, I wake up like, what happened? What? I was like Donald Glover walking into the fire-riddled apartment with pizzas. Fucking 4 days in a row when I woke up. That's what happened. Crazy. Malkai's like, can't penetrate into the box, so depends highly on pull-up threes. The problem is he can't hit at all. That's Ryan, you just summed up exactly Malkai Flynn. He just doesn't fucking score. He had that game against the Nets where he scored 2 threes in the first 3 minutes and then didn't score again until garbage time. And he got a lot of minutes. Crazy. So yeah, if he played well, guess what? He'd be getting minutes. Anyways, starting lineup, go through it again here. The starting lineup is Van Vliet, Anunoby, Hernangomez, Siakam, and Young. Gary Trent and Scotty Barnes, both active, both coming off of the bench. What's going on, Adam? Stuck in traffic, or what's going on, Roman? Sorry. Where were you coming from stuck in traffic? Let's get my thoughts on Twitter. I'm trying to grow my Twitter account. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. That and Juancho playing well and helping us win games. Barnes and Gary Trent have not been doing that, so why not reward them with the start? No spot is guaranteed, and Nurse is sending a message. Follow me on Twitter. Hashtag Raptors. No. And fix the typos, because I do a lot of those. There we go. Siakam on a minute limit, and we'll play. Is he on a minute limit? I don't think that's how Nick Nurse does things. I think. Listen, if you're healthy enough to play, you're healthy enough to get whatever fucking minutes Nick Nurse demands that you play. Should we tank? Yes. We should just trade everybody and just build around Wembanyama. If we don't get him, then just tank for the next guy. Cavs are strong. They're strong. Yeah, they got players. They got guys who can hurt you. We've got the size to, I think, do a decent job on their guards, and they're missing two of their three bigs. Mobley's here, but no Allen, no Love. It's still a game the Raptors should win, but look, it's not a formality. The Cavaliers are a really good team, and we know that. Hopefully, Sam didn't come bad at basketball. Look, it could be like a easing him back into that level, but he's a good player. We know that. No more than 30 minutes restriction. No more than 38, unless it's a close game and we're close. It's not like. Sorry, I know you're joking, obviously, because 38 limit restriction at 38 is hilarious, but it's not like if there's 2 minutes left and he's played 38 minutes, they're gonna sub him off. Even in that case, Nurse has never really been like that, from what I've seen. Cavs were brutal last year. That's what I was saying earlier. They fell apart at the end of the season when Mobley had to be the only real big there, and Allen wasn't playing, and they fell into the play-in and then ultimately lost in the play-in. It ain't over. Yeah, Barnes is back in that bench role. We got a new follower on Twitch, Swatters_79. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Appreciate that. Gary Trent out the bench. I hope this just is the spark and the fire that they need under them. So I'm pumped for that. Make sure you guys have dropped a like on the stream and consider subscribing as we look to get started in just a second here. I forgot to fill up my water before I started, so I need to do that. Shane, thank you much for following Twitter. Appreciate that. I've done a good job of building up the YouTube. I just can't get it on Twitter. I don't know. But I hope you like my tweets. I've been tweeting a lot about soccer. I tweet a lot about football. I'd say mostly about basketball. Right now it's mostly soccer, but I tweet mostly about basketball. Anyways, that's what I do. I need water. I'll be right back. I'm also going to go get a sparkling water as well. So it's going to take me 2 minutes here. Do not go anywhere. Where I watch NBA games, TSN. All right, sorry about that. Back now. There was no sparkling water. Let's go get that win tonight. How crazy was that Ronaldo thing? This guy did not touch the ball and went nuts as if he's the one who scored. Oh, man, that was good. But, granted, it doesn't go in without him, so he affected the goal at least. But to celebrate the way he did was hilarious. You really do believe that Otto will get a run as a starter when he gets healthy over Trent? I'm not so sure about that. Maybe. Hey, maybe. I didn't think Hernan Gomez would start a game for this team with all these guys healthy. The Raptors have their main starting five healthy, and Hernan Gomez and Thaddeus Young are playing. You think Gary will scary more than 20 tonight? No, I do not think Gary Trent will score more than 20. I think Gary Trent more likely to get less than 15, to be honest. I'm not expecting a good game here. But who knows? Maybe, just maybe, coming off of the bench is the spark that he needs. Don't worry about typos. I typo all the time. Just funny. Gary and Scary. Scary Gary. He's been so bad. Like, I don't know. Maybe this just ignites him. At least I hope so. Maybe that's just what Nick Nurse is trying to do. It's just a message. Just be better, bro. I mean, Gary doesn't look confident right now. Bro's like wide open for three and doesn't even come close. Gary the City. It's been one stream off is too much without talking about Gary, Indiana. I'm telling you, if I get the road trip I want to Chicago next year, I'm making a stop in Gary, Indiana. I gotta grab like lunch there or something. I gotta I don't know, go to a local pizza place just to experience that crisp Gary air. Go on the 100-yard highway somebody told me about, which is obviously fake, but just do it. Just pretend. And I'll send photos to the Discord of my ventures out in Gary. By the way, Discord. I haven't plugged the Discord in a while. Make sure you join the Amateur Sports Discord. I'll provide a link to our Discord right now. How do you guys see this game panning out? I think the Raptors. I think they win. They're not. I don't believe they blow out the Cavaliers here. I do believe they win by like 6-8, where it's not like comfy at the end, but you just you win type thing. You win, and it's not like a one-possession game. Late, you're kind of just controlling the clock, making sure you get over the line type thing. I don't know about you guys. But, I mean, the Cavs are good. You get Garland going off. You get a Mitchell nasty game. Maybe they sneak this one despite being slight underdogs. And the Raptors were underdogs against the Mavs the other day. I did not expect them to win. And they won. That was a crazy game, huh? D. Tassie, what's going on? We got Amateur Army Vet in chat. How you doing? Anybody do any big shopping this weekend? Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I'm so happy the world has progressed to a point where like Black Friday isn't like it's black. I'm not gonna say Black Week, but like it's the whole week of sales. You know what I mean? You can get a sale all weekend. You could probably get it in the days leading up to Black Friday. And then Cyber Monday, you could probably get deals after today. I mean, today's actually usually cut off. It's usually like a full, like Thursday, or even plus, or sometimes even good enough is Friday through Monday type of sale. It really lets you find some deals. I bought a lot of fucking shit this weekend. I bought a lot for myself. I spent more though. All of my gift shopping is done for Christmas. All of it's done. Got it all out of the way early. I'm usually very late on that. But this year, all done in November. Kick my feet up. Wait till they all come in. Not confident for the win. I'm not confident either. I think we will win, but I'm not like super confident. Cavs are rolling. We have guys just come back. That's a good point. You put money on Gary Trent sinking 3 threes. got bad news for you. He's not starting. Can obviously still do that, but got bad news that he's not starting. You're in the Amazon jungle. I was on Amazon on my laptop, so that's the same thing. Wow, Amazon jungle. That must have been amazing. Hope you had a great time there. Did I catch the Fred VanVleet? How hungry are you? I did not. I will be checking it out tomorrow and likely reacting to a bit of it on Amateur TV. Stay tuned. You got a Microsoft Surface. That's super dope. Somebody got a PS5. Gamer Boy got a PS5. One day. I haven't played PlayStation in months. I'm not even like exaggerating. It's probably been 2 months since I played my PlayStation because I've just been so fucking busy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Finally save up for a new cinema camera. Wow. 4 to 5 years in making. Congratulations. That is amazing. Fire up some great photos with that thing. $899 to $400. That's how much you spent? Wait, is that what you're saying? Gary said, you want to be top 5 in the league. Slump begins. I mean, people like to speak it into existence. You know what I mean? Bo Cruz play. I mean, there's no positions. We know this. Okay. So Simon, you're saying you got it after the move to the bench. Then you're kind of banking on maybe he gets no time on the bench really and gets his normal minutes. That's actually not a bad strategy. Actually. All right, we are back in action here. Can I read the rest of comments? I didn't even put Garland on my tree despite the. What do you mean your tree? Trent Sparkplug off the bench. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. Maybe this is good for him. Mitchell early gets the layup to go. We are in game time. Starting lineup for the Raptors. VanVleet, Anunoby, Hernangomez, Siakam, and Young. Off the bench tonight will be Gary Trent Jr. and Scotty Barnes, who are both active and playing. VanVleet with the early miss. Gary Trent Jr. and Scotty Barnes coming off of the bench for the Raptors, by the way. 2-0 for the Cavaliers early on in this game. Dean Wade is in the starting lineup for the Cavaliers, along with Okoro in the front court. Mobley at the 5. Garland and Mitchell, the backcourt. Dean Wade with a short midi, no good. OG inside after the Siakam pass. Outside for Fred. Slowing it down. They've got Okoro on Siakam. Chance for Siakam to really eat in this matchup. Siakam turned with the right. Oh my goodness. That's who we've been missing. Spicy P back like he was never gone. Spins off and puts it in with the right. Hernangomez, good defense on the inside on Okoro. Siakam going right at Mobley's throat. Spins with the right. Oh, Pascal Siakam. He is back, baby. It is that easy. Put him in the spin cycle. And it's 4-2 for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam, you could convince me he wasn't even ever injured after those 2 plays. That is crazy. Garland inside. Siakam, good help, but Garland gets around it and puts in the layup. 4-4. VanVleet getting it going quickly on the Raptors offense here. Slows it up a little bit. Decides to take on Dean Wade, and he loses it as he tries to kick out. Garland to Okoro, and he dunks it. Bad turnover there. It puts a smile on my face. This does put a smile on my face. You'll have to see. This man is a fighter coming back from injury. OG nearly turns it over. Thad puts in the layup with his left. Good to see him put one down early. He struggled shooting last game despite the good performance otherwise. He was 1 for 6, I think, and missed some key layups late. Not key enough to lose the game, thankfully. Mobley for 3. Big rebound goes out to Okoro, and second chance for the Cavaliers on offense. Mitchell step back 3. Ooh, that is nasty. What are you going to do? What are you going to do about that? Not much you can do. 9-6 Cavs. Fred. Kick out to OG. Pass it. Oh, that's Thad. I was going to say kick it out, but it's Thad, so maybe he should have shot that. Slowing it down anyway. 7 seconds in the shot clock. Enough time to create a better look. VanVleet. Ooh. Weaves past Mobley. Can't hit the layup as the long arms of a former 3rd overall pick. Just disrupted it enough. Dean Wade to Mobley. Mobley going to shoot another 3 here. This one doesn't go either. Well, Barnes proved last season he should not have been off the bench, but this year been struggling, of course. Siakam for 3, rims out, nearly drops there. Man, the roof would have fallen off my house. I would have started an earthquake here if that had gone in. Mitchell to Dean Wade. He's open for 3. Good shooter. Didn't look it there. Front rim it away. Siakam rebound. Shooting for that double-double. Downhill. Going at Dean Wade, and he gets fouled. Pascal Siakam heading to the line. 4 points early. Looking like himself out here. I've never had a groin injury, so I don't know how much that affects you coming back with your mobility and all that. I feel like, again, never happened to me. I feel like not as much as like an ankle or a knee would, but somebody with experience maybe let me know. They're hell. Well, there you go. Siakam at the line here. 4 points already. Chance to make it 6. First free throw, wet. Listen, when you're injured, you spend a lot of time shooting free throws because you're doing nothing else. You can't move. So hopefully a couple drop here for P. You know, why did I say that? He's going to miss now. Why did I say that? He's going to miss. Hits both. Didn't even touch the rim on either. Hard to explode off the leg for a while. So that could be a big deal. It is Siakam's right, which I believe it's his right. I would say your non-dominant leg, you're more likely to push off. So you should be okay off the left. I feel like I won't be able to follow that enough. If you're right-footed, you probably explode off your left, though. That's what I think, though. Thaddeus Young down low. Mobley defending. Fouled and 1 for Thaddeus Young, who gives the Raptors the lead. He's got an early 4 points, and it's a chance to make it 5 at the line. I'm wrong? What am I wrong about? Enlighten me. Jeez, did I take an allergy pill today? I think I did. Thad at the line to make it 11-9. Gets the free throw to drop. 7:40 to go in the first quarter. Raptors in full swing with Gary Trent and Barnes on the bench to start the game. Thaddeus Young playing well. Juancho stepping up and making a difference for this team. And he's starting tonight. Closing out on Wade. Inside for Mobley. Defended by Thaddeus Young. Turnaround jumper is way off. Here come the Raptors after the air ball from Mobley. VanVleet to Siakam. Okoro defending. Nice feed inside for Hernan Gomez. Good cut, good pass, good defense, though, and Hernan Gomez can't hit the layup. Garland to the rim. He flips it out. What a pass to Dean Wade. Corner 3 is good. Wow. What a feed there by Gary, Indiana's finest, Darius Garland. VanVleet misses the layup. Bit a little bit more off than he could chew there. And here come the Cavaliers the other way with Garland. Garland outside for Wade. This time, somebody on him. Passes outside. It's deflected away by Juancho and out of bounds for a Cavaliers inbound. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream content, make sure you have dropped a like. We are 9 away from 50. Let's try to get that by the end of the quarter and get to 75 by halftime, as Adam says in chat. Appears that was the right decision for Barnes to start. What? Barnes isn't playing. Siakam is cracked. I mean, we've been knowing this. But so far, so good from the starting unit, which does not feature Gary Trent and Scotty Barnes today. They are coming off the bench. Thad has looked good. Juancho's look complimentary to this team, allowing Siakam to get those extra touches potentially, focus more on him, and then maybe those guys coming off the bench, they'll be able to focus on themselves a little bit more. So we'll see. Nameless, I don't know what in God's fucking name you're talking about. My goodness. What are you talking about? I've asked like 3 times what you're talking about. Fred's got to go. I think if we can learn anything from the first 5 minutes here is that Fred absolutely 100% needs to be traded. What? Where are we drawing these? Where are we drawing this from? Oh man, 12-11 for the Cavs here. Scoreboard. It's what? It's 12-11. What are we talking about? All right, I'm so confused. I am so confused. All right, a lot of positives to start the game here. Siakam, who I said might need a little bit of time to get back into the swing of things. Well, looks like he doesn't. It looks like he is. Looks like he is fine. Fred under the basket. Yeah, sometimes he does a little bit too much there. Ain't gonna deny that. Level F from the Raptors have Scotty. Looks so good. Namus, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Is there a world where Scotty Barnes plays tonight? Like, yeah, the one we live in, because he's going to come on soon. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so confused right now. Yeah, some people might be trolling me. So, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe I should shut up. Maybe you're right. Thank you, Simon. Keep me in check. God, a guy misses 3 shots and the world is coming to an end. Fred had 26 points last game. 26. Not very good. He could have gotten, I mean, it's annoying when he gets 26 and he could have had 28. He just missed a shot he shouldn't have missed last game. Juancho to Van Vliet. Van Vliet defended by Levert, who is playing today. Thad, outside OG, corner 3, doesn't go. Man, why the fuck do we pay OG $18 million? He doesn't even hit those shots. He's what somebody in chat would say. I obviously don't feel those ways about OG. Mitchell, no good on the 3. Rebound well earned by Okoro there on the offensive glass. Second chance opportunity. It's 14-11 Cavs. Mitchell to Okoro is called for the travel. Man, Isaac Okoro is a straight bum. I can't believe this guy starts for this team. Scotty Barnes checking in for the Raptors here. 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Scotty Barnes has never not started, I'm now seeing, a regular season game. He actually came off the bench in a playoff game. So Scotty Barnes, first ever regular season appearance off the bench. Let's see how he does here. Did win 6th Man of the Year in his one college season was Florida State. So excited to see how he looks in this one. Koloko at the rim. He's fouled by Robin Lopez. Going to head to the line here. Going to chip into this deficit of 3 points early on in the game. I mean, if the lineup today works, then they might just keep it this way. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Magnetic Nolid. Magnetic. We'll call him Magnet. What's going on? Love the sarcasm. Keep it up. That just sounds like the most sarcastic thing in the world. I don't think it is. But I don't know. See, what's good is that if you're like a consistent viewer, I can usually tell like if somebody's joking or something. But sometimes if I don't know you that well, then I don't know like what the vibe is. Obviously, Aiden, somebody watches the stream a lot, I would assume is not being sarcastic to me. But just in general, I'm saying. Van Vliet. Siakam backing down Okoro. Spins off, fadeaway. Oh. I'm going to cry. This guy is so fucking good at basketball. This guy's so good at basketball. He plays for the Raptors. Do you guys ever think about this? This guy plays for the Toronto Raptors. This guy plays for a Canadian basketball team. I actually legitimately have the first signs of tears starting to brew in my eyes. You guys, you might think I'm joking. You have no idea. This guy is so good. Incredible. OG in the paint, kicking out to Fred, up top to Barnes. Gary Trent is in for the Raptors now, coming off the bench for the very first time in his Raptors career, if I'm not mistaken. Gary Trent for three, and he nails it. Gary Trent coming off the bench, knocking down a three for the Raptors. What's going on to Yejun? Yejun, Amateur Army vet. Tell me how to pronounce your name, please, so I don't mess it up. But welcome to the stream. Corner three for Okoro, no good. Lopez with the rebound there. He tips out of bounds. It'll be Raptors ball. Okoro, don't worry about him. Do you think the NBA would expand the league with a new Canadian team? They could bring back the Grizzlies. They could go to Montreal, but I think Seattle is the primary destination, along with Vegas, if you're going to do that. One down, two to go. There you go, early. I got to watch the How Hungry Are You with Fred. I got to do that. Koloko up top. Nobody defending. Gives it to Van Vliet. Has some extra space here for three. No good. Fred, tough start. He's 0 for 4. We should probably trade him for that. Mobley, fade away. No good. Rebound, Barnes. Bench unit doing some bits here, which the bench unit includes Barnes and Gary today. OG for 3, and that is good. The Raptors lead 21-14. It is a 10-0 run for the Raptors here, up by 7. Siakam doing the bits. The bench unit doing the bits with Trent and OG there knocking down a 3. Fred, we should not trade. I hope you guys know I'm joking. Yeah, the bench has that bite a little bit. I guess when Gary Trent and Scotty Barnes are coming off it, that's helping out. And you have a little bit more time before you're going to Chris Boucher, it seems, who has been marvelous coming off the bench. I feel a little bit hard done by about Boucher here because he's usually the first guy off the bench, and he's had like 20 points per game in the last 5 or 6 games. So I'd feel slightly hard done by if I was Chris Boucher today. You definitely wouldn't start him. But let's look at Chris Boucher's last few games. You actually had no idea. You guys, you call me like a liar, say I'm joking, whatever. I legitimately almost cried when Siakam hit that mid-range shot. It's the first quarter of a regular season game I'm probably going to forget about in like a year. I actually almost started crying when Siakam hit that mid-range shot. You have any idea how blessed the Raptors are to have this guy on the team? All right, Chris Boucher, last 6 games. Oh, that's not how you spell last or games. Chris Boucher, last 6 games. My God. 18 points, 10 rebounds in his last 6 games with 1.2 steals. That's damn good stuff. 18% for 3. But damn, keep doing you, man. If it wasn't for that 2 for 15 game as well, even better. Wow. New subscriber on YouTube. Mitri Dadali. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Thank you so much for subscribing. You just subscribe yourself to a watch party for every Raptors game. And on top of that, you subscribe yourself to videos coming out all week about this team. I'm probably never going to forget that shot now that I think about it. Robinson or Clarkson for who? What did we talk about? Well, who do we need to trade, though? Your targets are Mitchell Robinson, Jordan Clarkson. Depends what you have to trade, though. I don't know. It's only this episode of How Hungry is Jacob. I don't know when we'll bring that back. Maybe next summer. We'll see. Not during the season. It's pretty much all Raptors. All-Star break this year. I might be on vacation, so that's usually when we do fun content, but I might be away. Anyways, we're early. There's a lot of game left here before we jump to anything. Yes, Garland for 3, and there you go. Right back in it. Yeah, 2 days ago, the Raptors were down 22-7, and ended up winning the game by 5. So a lot of time to go in this game. Barnes, mid-range. Okay. We'll take it.
Not
I'm not a fan of that. Garland bringing it forward. Cavs down some people today. Looking to combat that. Jetty Osman with the ball. This guy, destroyed the Raptors last time he played the Cavs. Please no more of the same. Osman in the paint. Gives it outside to Mobley. Gets past Barnes. Gives it to Lopez. Does not get it off in time, as it's a shot clock violation. Excellent defensive set by the Raptors there. And it is 23-17. We got the ball here. I mean, Siakam's first game back, so he's going to be not 100%, I don't think. He's looked 100%. To tell you what has he got? 8 points already. Van Vliet on 0, shoots to 3, no good. Rebound. Koloko can't tip it to a teammate. And here comes Garland in transition. LeVert. And nearly stolen away. Mobley gives it to LeVert. Lopez inside with a mismatch. Help defense comes, but Mobley is free weak side, and Koloko with the bad foul as Mobley puts it in. And why did Koloko foul him? Just let him have the dunk there. Why foul him? You're always in foul trouble, man. So how's the game start at 8? Well, it ain't started at 8. Isaac, you missed out on the Siakam show in the first. Mobley misses the free throw, gets his own rebound, and is fouled again. So Koloko fouls Mobley, does not box out, does not get the rebound, and then fouls Mobley again. You know what? I take that back. Koloko did box out his guy, except nobody boxed out the shooter, so Koloko had to foul him. Okay. So we just gave them an extra 2 here, potentially. Okay, it wasn't Koloko's fault. Somebody box out Mobley this time, please. Gary Trent Jr. Chua for Jordan Poole. Keep dreaming. Because that ain't happening. Mobley hits the free throws, and it is a 2-point game. I didn't see the travel. I wasn't looking out for it, though. So Koloko on 2 fouls in the first quarter. Trent at the elbow. Doesn't go. Boucher is checked in. Can't get that rebound. 5 on the floor for the Raptors now. Van Vliet and 4 bench players in Barnes, Trent, Koloko, and Boucher. Yes, if you're joining late, Barnes and Trent started the game on the bench. Mobley in the paint. Working on Koloko, kick out to Garland, defended by Fred, inside again for Mobley. 2 seconds on the shot clock, and Koloko fouls Mobley for the 3rd time in 3 seconds. You have a really good defensive set. You're forcing up a tough fadeaway jumper that he's probably not going to hit, and you foul him. That is a rookie. Misses the first free throw. Koloko's got to come out of this game, or else he's going to foul out. They're going to leave Koloko in. So we're going to see a lot of Kem Birch minutes, I think, today. Koloko, 3 fouls inside 1 second. We'll just put Mobley at the line again here. This time he makes only 1 of them, and it is a 23-22 game. Bit of a run here for the Cavaliers. 8-1 run to be exact, as the Raptors are now only up 23-24. Wait, did I do that correctly? No, 8-2. Jerry Trent for 3. He's fouled. He's going to head to the line here. Yejun? Is that how you say it? We need to prioritize Siakam, Barnes, Anoa'i, Boucher, Koloko. Rest are questionable. What are your priorities and tradable assets? Tradable assets, Trent, in my opinion. Van Vliet is in my prioritized list. Boucher would like to keep, but I'm not, if that's the sticking point, it is what it is type thing. Where's Jen Harris? Should we have brought him back? I believe he signed for the Knicks. I don't think he's playing there. I don't think he'd be doing anything for us. So it's whatever, I guess. Mobley ain't like that. Stop fouling him. I agree. Isn't Cleveland, Ohio? Yes. 26-22 after Trent knocks down all 3 of his free throws. 47 seconds to go. Gary, Indiana's finest, Darius Garland in the paint. Nice fake there. Got OG biting hard, and he hits the easy turnaround jumper. They are weird. Barnes, average Ohio resident. Gary Trent for 3. Doesn't go. He's already got one tonight in his roll off the bench. LeVert, loses the ball and dives into Matty D's computer or monitor. What just happened? What just happened? LeVert just lost the handle and then dove into Matty D and Jack Armstrong's desk. My goodness. Matty D didn't raise his voice. He just kept a straight monotone sort of delivery. Like, I'd be like, oh my, like a massive human's about to fall on me. He's just like, and Karis LeVert falls into, like, he didn't even he didn't seem flustered at all. Jack holding his drink, no problem. Ooh, I almost spilled. What Canadian reference? Oh, I don't know. OG, defended by LeVert, wrapped to the last possession here, up by 2. OG has a lane, taking it strong, misses on the layup. Good take. Osman has to heave from half court. It is way off. The Raptors will close out the first quarter up by 2. So, positive start here for the Raptors. Got good production from the, the unorthodox starting 5. Got good production coming from their bench. At the end of the day, the Cavs are a good team. Garland playing like it. Mobley, we're fouling him too much. But it's a 2-point game here. Everything to play for going forward. Robin Lopez, literally average Ohio basketball. I think that's the best way you could have used that joke. I agree. LeVert doesn't look the same player he was 2 seasons ago. A lot of injuries, but yeah, he hasn't grown the way I thought he was a player. Let's go into the box score here. Jay Begino's gonna kill me. Or Begino, I forget. I think I said it correctly. Anyways, Raptors side of things. So, unorthodox starting lineup, including Thaddeus Young and Juancho Hernan-Gomez, who are both -3, but I thought were good. 2 for 2 from the field for Thad with 5 points. Juancho, 0 for 1, but did fine on defense for my liking. Siakam explodes out of the gate in his return from injury with 8 points on 3 for 4 shooting, 3 for 3 on 2s. Also has been to the line, 4 rebounds as well. Double hunting in the return. OG, 1 for 3. Fred, not getting it going from the shooting department. He is 0 for 5 so far tonight with 0 points. Off the bench, Gary Trent in a new role here. 6 points, his first ever appearance off the bench for the Raptors. Barnes, his first ever regular season appearance off the bench for the Raptors. He's looked fine in his ball handling duties, doing his job, helping us out. Koloko, really not helping the team right now. It says 2 personal fouls. I believe it's 3 fouls. I remember it being 3. Anyways, needed a little bit smarter basketball from him, or else Kem Birch is going to get those minutes instead of him going forward. Boucher hasn't had the opportunity to affect the game yet in such a small size. Going to the team stats, I think both teams are shooting meh. I'm right. 38 and 27 for them. 42 and 29 for us. Turnovers, 3-1. We forced 3, committed 1. Rebounds. Now here's where we don't want to be losing the games. We're getting out-rebounded 15-8. 5 offensive rebounds to our 0. You're going to lean on Chris Boucher heavy in that department here, but don't want that to be continuing. Trent and Barnes did come off the bench today. Yes. Nick Nurse rewarding, I guess, Hernan-Gomez and Thaddeus Young for their great play, and demoting Barnes and Trent for their poor play. All right, here we go. Massive bets in the Raptors, live from GB. What's going on, Johnny? Barnes Birch misses the easy 5-footer there. I've got the Raptors money line tonight. I got it this morning before it moved to them being huge favorites. Banton on the bench tonight, but with so many players back, he may not get an opportunity. Lopez just fucking hurls it. The average Ohio basketball player. Birch had an easy layup after Mobley bit the pump fake, but didn't shoot it. Barnes, corner three is good. Scotty Barnes knocking down. Coming off the bench, hitting a three here, along with Trent Jr. It's a 5-point game in favor of the Raptors. Raptors not asking too much of Barnes early, it seems, just kind of allowing him to be the ball handler for this second unit. Don't hate it either. Garland to Osman, open for three. Doesn't go. Rebound by Birch. Birch, please. Yep. Gives it to Barnes. Barnes ball handling again. Working on Mobley. 1v1. What does he got here? Gets some separation. Fires away the tough shot in mid-range. At the end of the day, that was a ill-advised decision, in my opinion. The Raptors win him off to Thailand. Well, I hope you enjoy. LeVert turns it over for the second time in the last 2 minutes. That one may have been more on Mobley, but unforced turnover, let's call it. So we'll see how it works tonight. I mean, so far, I'd say the experiment worked out with Trent and Barnes off the bench. Gary Trent to the lane, misses the layup, kick out to Siakam. LeVert defending and a foul called. Suddenly we look like a deep team. Maybe this was the fix all along. Eight on the shot clock for Pascal. Defended by Mobley and LeVert. Fadeaway mid-range, a little bit too much. Nice rebound by Birch. Siakam gets it back, attacks the rim, goes with the left, and he's blocked. Yeah. Siakam 3 for 4 from the field now after 2 misses. Garland outside to Wade. Corner three is up, and it's down. Caught us in transition there, just didn't close out on the shooter in time, and Dean Wade can make you pay. Birch to Trent. Step back, mid-range, fadeaway, baseline. Got it off the rim. Got the roll. Got the soft touch off the rim there. Gary Trent, 31-27. Shots are falling for Gary. Speaking of Gary, Indiana's finest. Darius Garland hands off to Osman, who kicks out to Wade. Wade kicks out to LeVert. LeVert with the right hand in the lane, doesn't go. Nice rebound there by Pascal. I believe that's his 5th. Going for the double-double. Chops by LeVert, but turns it over here. Gary gets it back. Siakam, Boucher above the break. 3 is no good. Had a really good opportunity there. Trent hustles for the rebound. Gets it to Boucher. Boucher sees a lane, goes up, and misses the layup. Jesus Christ. What the fuck was that? Timeout called. Things just got a little bit sloppy there. Raptors 2 for 9 from the field in this quarter. Cavs 1 for 3. So good opportunities to put in some buckets there. Not falling for this team. Really good look there for Boucher. That's a Boucher moment. That is no better way to describe it. That is a Boucher moment. Did really well to get there. Had a lot of space to just lay it up, and he just kind of threw it really high, no backboard, and just strange. All right. So, thoughts on the change in lineups? Anybody? I have... you're a lot more balanced from a rotation standpoint, it seems. I very much enjoyed this rotation so far. You know, the guys coming off the bench, I always say it's not always a downgrade to come off the bench. You still get minutes. I have advocated for Trent coming off the bench for quite some time now, so that's fine with me. The Barnes thing is strange, but so far so good. It allows Scotty Barnes to be more of a ball handler and facilitator rather than, you know, a scorer, which suits his game a little bit better, it seems. Interesting. We won a first quarter. Have we not been winning first quarters? So obviously did not win the last first quarter we played in. Mavs had our number in that quarter. We made it close. I think we lost 29-24 that first quarter yesterday. Let's look. If it ever loads, if it ever loads, if it ever loads. There we go. Mavericks, first quarter, lost, as I said. I was correct. Nets, you lost that quarter, I think. Yes, by 12, 38-26. Hawks, didn't watch this game. We were up after the first. Yeah, we were. So first time in 3 games. So nothing crazy there. Some more tuning really good. Yeah, that's true. It's the first time we're using this, so we could kind of see after that. But if today is an indicator, it looks pretty good here. I wonder if this is a permanent thing or if this is just a message to the guys in the starting lineup. Like, you still got to earn your spot for this team. Do I have a Barnes jersey? Yes. I have last year's black and gold jersey. It's just over there. It's in the background of my videos. My stream setup is just like this part of the room, and then the videos are over here. It's just the longer room. Boucher start over Gomez. I wouldn't, because I really just love Boucher 6-man energy. If your team is down, he just ignites you off the bench. I think that's more important to Nurse. I think that's the reason why he has always come off the bench this season, even with these injuries. Mobley at the rim, throws it down. Defense could have been a little bit better there. I understand the complaints with Hernan Gomez. I actually think he's looked good, but you signed him to be like more of a 3-point threat. He's turned into just like another athletic forward, and he's been doing well at that, but potentially was there better out there? It's possible. Yeah, I understand the issues. Birch spins off of Wade and misses the layup. Why did he fall? If you just didn't fall, you would have easily scored that. That was dumb. Osman layup is good. Why did Birch fall? You're bigger than him. Just stand your ground and lay it up, man. You're big. Boucher, hand off to Trent. It's a tie game now. Raps have led by 7 tonight. Raps are 2 of 10 in the quarter. Slow possession here. Barnes loses handle going up for the layup. There's 1.4 seconds left on the shot clock as they're going to inbound from the baseline. I was literally about to say, let's get Fred back in to start moving the ball a bit better. And that's what they do. Van Vliet comes in, along with Anunoby. Barnes and Trent looking like they're going to be used together today. They come off the floor. And we'll see what sort of play we've drawn up over here. Damn, Leafs up 4-1 right now. They are rolling lately. PJ's out. Oh my goodness! Pascal Siakam? Holy shit! Siakam fades away with 1.4 on the shot clock and drills it. What a shot from P. Mobley responds in mid-range, but jeez. Pascal Siakam, man. That was crazy. OG backing down a Coro. Barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. OG gives it to Fred. Almost turns it over. Siakam on Dean Wade. Barbecue chicken. Siakam fades away at the elbow. Bro, it's not fair. Genuinely not fair. Man. Osman ties it, the 3. This guy's nuts. This guy's nuts. How did we win a game without him? He back from like a 2-week injury. Defender draped all over him. 2 straight shots. Nothing but net. Third, another mid-range shot for Siakam.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Dude, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Mitchell to the rim. Kicks it out off of Siakam and out. Wow. This guy's so good at basketball. Sorry, I'm firing a tweet. I have no words for Siakam at this point. I've used him all in the first quarter because he was just that good. Like, this guy was injured for 2 weeks. This is his first game back. He has 15 points. What is he? Is he at 17 now, actually? He's at 15 points on 9 shots in the second quarter. Wow. That's what I'm saying, TT. Like, how do we win a game without him? Tie game, I mean, he's here and we're not winning. It's 38-38. It's a close game right now. Raptors going with the starting unit here. The starting unit is Van Vliet, Anunoby, Siakam, Hernangomez, and Young. Siakam nearly turns it over. It is out of bounds for a Raptors basketball on the baseline. Tony Brothers was a call. Lopez doesn't like it. He's joking around with Tony over there. Trade him now. Value alt. Yeah. Good call. OG after the inbound. Gives it to Fred. Nice play drawn up. Fred just can't quite get the shot off. Oh, he does now. And he nails the three. That's why he keeps shooting. Shoot, baby. Fred, first made field goal tonight. He's 1 for 6. Mitchell. Anunoby defending. Mitchell nearly stolen again by OG. Gets it out to Okoro. Do not respect that shot. Good defense there. Okoro, now he's going to hit it, right? Oh my God, he missed that three by so much. That's why you do not respect Isaac Okoro. They've used that play before on the inbounds. It was a good switch off by Lopez, but he's too slow-footed for that Fred step back, and he nails it. Now Okoro's going to hit a three. They're literally leaving him wide open under the rim now. Now I'd go defend him. Okoro extra pass to Osman. He's a shooter. Doesn't go there. Lopez causing problems under the rim. OG fights off and gets the rebound. There we go. 41-38 lead pass to Siakam. Nice feed. Getting right on the offensive end. Asking for some space to attack Osman. Double comes, which means somebody's open. Gets to Fred and gets it back. Wants the one-on-one with Osman. Sees the mismatch. Taking him on. Step back in mid-range. That's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. Get the steal and then give it back. Come on, guys. Osman, corner three. No good. Rebound for Okoro. Osman stuffed by Hernangomez. It's out of bounds, though, for a Cleveland ball. I have no reaction for Siakam right now. There are no words to describe the game he's playing today. That was out of bounds off the Cavs. That should have been Raptors' ball, but it is not. The Cavs will inbound. Rebounding is a problem right now. Lopez is a little bit too much for this team to handle and causing some issues. Garland is back in for the Cavs. He's played well tonight. Pascal's bag is that deep, man. Garland step back three. No good. Good rebound there by Hernangomez. Much better on the glass. He gives it to Fred, and, he knows his role. Thaddeus Young inside. Nice cut by Hernangomez, and he gets the reverse layup. Wanted the foul, doesn't get it. Raptors up by 7 after Siakam checks out. Nice play there as Juancho hands off, but stays active, and he's been cut into the rim really well the last few games in this different role. Garland, step back three. A little bit falling apart there on defense. It's back to a 4-point game. Nobody assumed the role. Barnes is back in for Siakam, allowing him to take more offensive load. Van Vliet foul called against the Cavs player. Van Vliet wanted shots there. They don't give it to him. Nice job by Juancho on the cut. The basketball is just easy sometimes. Just run to the rim. Change your speed. Cut to the rim. Get a good feed. Make the layup. Sometimes it can be that easy. I knew you were joking. If you had the joke, value's at all-time high. I knew. Don't worry. Thaddeus Young layup. Ooh, it spills out. Tough miss. Barnes gets OG. Do we get one more instead? Yes! OG Anunoby knocks down the three. And it's back to a 7-point game, 48-41. Raptors cooking with a lot of different spices today. Lots of people getting in on it. But Siakam is the dominant part of the dish, the main portion right now with 17 points, question mark. Okoro in the corner. No respect. Goes up for the layup. No good. Man, do you even understand how bad at basketball Isaac Okoro is? Thaddeus Young to Barnes. Corner three is up. Ooh, would have really lit up the joint if he hit that. Just rims out for Barnes. Garland looking to make us pay for it. And he's fouled by OG. And it is timeout called. I don't know who called it. 2:12 to go in the half. Looking to calm things down here. Bo Cruz, good cutter. Yeah, I'll give him credit for that. Cam Bird supposed to be more athletic plays from Aaron Baines. He is. Battle guy Lopez just isn't good as he needs to be to bow down low. No, I mean, he's not. He just is what it is. He's just not that guy, unfortunately. Lopez, I mean, he's a great rebounder. But there's a lot of deficiencies to his game that we can expose on the other end. It's just the rebounding, bit of an issue. Not an issue tonight is scoring. This new lineup has been really fun for the Raptors here. They are making it work. Pascal Siakam, probably the reason why, 17 points on 7 for 10 shooting. Unreal. Like my moderator Adam says, we are 14 likes away now from 75 by halftime. Let's go and smash it. If you are enjoying my reaction, my commentary, or anything in general about this stream, please be sure to drop a like on it. It goes a long way to supporting the channel. And if you find yourself enjoying, just know I do a watch party like this for every single Raptors game. And on top of that, I do videos all week about this team on this channel. So make sure you are subscribed to Amateur Hour Sports to help grow the brand. Hey, look, you help me, I help you. I give you content. We're trying to hit 13,000 subs by the end of 2022, and we are on pace to go and do that. 70 likes now, 5 away. Wow, a lot of likes coming in. Thank you, guys. How many subs are we at? We might hit 12,800 today. So I know. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. Nothing. Never mind. Raptors going crazy right now. But Cavs still in this game. We're at 12,789 subs. 11 away from 12,800. Excited for that. Well, Raptors playing well. Barnes off the bench, doing a good job. Gary off the bench, looking more positive than normal. Juancho looking fine. Thad looking great in the starting role. Nurse maybe knows a thing or two here. So I said, Mama, I'ma do my home after the game. What does that even mean? Never felt this hype since us vs. Hawks on Halloween. Oh, that was a big game. All right, the blowout game. Evan 12745, welcome to the Amateur Army. Thank you so much for subscribing. One I missed from earlier, Dragon has subscribed. Welcome to the Amateur Army to Evan and to Dragon. Hope you guys are enjoying the content so far, and really hope you enjoy the other content in the future. Now that you subscribe, appreciate it. Welcome to the Amateur Army again. Sebastian, what's up? Donovan Mitchell inbounding here for the Cavs. Mobley now with the mid-range. Doesn't go. Rebound by Hernan Gomez. Van Vliet bring the other way. Chance to add on to the 7-point lead. I think any bucket would make it the largest lead of the game for the Raptors. Van Vliet to the rack. Puts it in. Fred Van Vliet, after missing his first 5, has made his next 2, including a 3. 5 points now. Mobley almost loses it. LeVert recovers, gives it to Mitchell for 3. And Mitchell misses the 3. 50-41. Your homework. Yes. Don't want to miss out on the show we got tonight when Pascal Siakam was playing basketball. He's got over a third of the Raptors' points tonight at 17. OG heading to a bonus situation. It does not appear to be bonus. It'd be side out for the Raptors after LeVert's foul on OG. Another new subscriber here, Rue Do Prism, doing the do with Rue. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the content. Shout out to Rue, Evan, Dragon, and Mitri for subscribing today on YouTube. Van Vliet, that was a bad shot. Thad gets the miss, and then bad kick out. It's a shot clock violation by the Raptors. 50-41 for this team. Sukman Tour. Why did I choose the name? I'll explain at halftime. I explained last year. I will re-explain at halftime. No problem. 1:16 to go in the half. If I forget, remind me, because I'm going to forget. I forget about everything. I have too much money. Sorry, too much money. I got too much on my mind. I do not have enough money on my mind. Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Evan Mobley, defended by Van Vliet, mismatch, kicks it out to Mitchell. Now Okoro driving in. Reverse layup's no good, but Mobley cleans up the garbage and makes it a 7-point game yet again. 55 seconds to go in the half. Let's close it out properly. Close it out properly. Don't want to let this team back in it. Psychological advantage at halftime. If you really bury him here. Add in another bucket. Van Vliet. One-on-one with Mobley. Nobody open. He's going to have to do it himself. Van Vliet in the paint. Layup is good. Wow, Fred. A lot of comments about his 0-for-3 start, 0-for-5 start, but since then, been playing a lot better. LeVert for 3, no good. Raptors, chance to finish off the half here. Shot clock, game clock separated by 4. Fred showing you guys up. Some of you hating. Fred showing you up. 52-43. Use up the whole clock here. Van Vliet gives it to OG. Nice feed in tight space. 3 on the shot clock. Nice feed by OG to Barnes, who misses the layup. Shot clock violation. Defense was good there, but I think that's one Barnes are going to want back. I think a player of his talent should be putting that away. You got to finish that. Jack said it. You got to finish that. Absolutely got to finish that. 3.6 seconds for the Cavs. They get it to Garland, who's fouled. I hope there was one to give. There was one to give. Barnes has to go up stronger, for sure. It's like the one against the Hawks, where they would have won the game if he would have just fucking dunked it, right? But he doesn't, and he burns it. I mean, he should have made the layup. He should have just fucking dunked it, though. Got to go up with some more confidence, excuse me. Whatever. He's looking more positive tonight, though, in a more subdued role off the bench. Inbound from Okoro to Mobley, and he doesn't get a shot at time. Great defense there by the Raptors. That wraps up the first half. Raptors up 52-43. Obscure starting lineup, which does not include Barnes and Trent, who come off the bench, and the Raptors making work of it. Siakam is balling. He's got just under 33% of the Raptors' points with 17. Plenty to talk about at half. We'll talk about why my channel is named Amateur Sports. I'll go through the box score, and we'll have a blast. I'll be right back. I gotta go piss. All right, back in it. Let's go through the box score before we go into story time. Raptors up 52-43. Talk about the stats here. Thaddeus Young and Hernan Gomez coming in to start this game. They're not in here to score. They're in here to do a job. You know what? Hernan Gomez has 4 rebounds and a block. Doing his job. Looking fine with the starting unit. Thaddeus Young, 4 rebounds, an assist, 5 points. He's doing his job. He's allowing the likes of Siakam, Anunoby, and VanVleet to do a little bit more. And Siakam, the most profiting from that. 17 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. It is halftime, ladies and gentlemen. It is halftime with those numbers. 7 for 10 from the field. It is halftime, and he's been injured for 2 weeks. And he just did that. This guy's nasty. OG, best plus minus on the team at plus 14 here. 6 points, 2 for 4. VanVleet, 3 for 9 from the field, started 0 for 5, has come along since then. He's got 7 points. He's plus 13, just behind OG. 3 turnovers, though. That could be better. And he'll pick it up, I believe, in the second half. But 4 assists affecting the game. Bench unit. Barnes getting a bulk of these minutes, not being asked to be a focal point offensively. I think that is suiting him a little bit better. Seems to be just more fluid with the way he's playing. Needs to finish better and more aggressively at the rim, though. Gary Trent coming off the bench. He's 2 for 5. Honestly, looked better than he has done in previous games. Koloko struggled. Birch, I thought, struggled as well. Boucher also not looking like the double-double machine that he was in the last couple of weeks. But these things, I'm sure, can come back to the guys. Going to the Cavs side of things, Garland is the guy hurting us the most, and just Evan Mobley on the glass. They have been getting just tons of rebounds. We got to work on that. I still think they're going to be leading in the rebound category. We made up a lot of ground, to be fair. We made up a lot of ground there. 23-22 in the rebounding category. It was 15-8 after the first. So much better there. Raptors really shooting the ball well. 44 is okay, but 46 from 3 is really, really good there. We got a super chat, though. OG has completely taken Mitchell out of the game. Yeah, you know what? I haven't said his name a lot. And Donovan Mitchell, minus 13, 5 points, 2 for 6. That is quite something, which I wasn't even really noticing. He's just that quiet that you're just not even noticing how he's not doing anything. OG has done this to guys like DeMar DeRozan this season. He's got to be in the DPOY conversation. That's impressive. Wow. Jeez, man. Turnover-wise, it's 5-5. Ultimately, we've had Siakam operating at the MVP level that he was before he got hurt. And we've got everybody else chipping in some fashion. All of that together, Raptors up by 9. Great opportunity to go and win this game and go 2 games above 500, everybody. Is it me or the halftime girl commentator is kind of annoying? Yeah, I disagree. So I don't mind Kia Nurse at all. I believe that's Kayla Gray. I don't mind her at all either. Why did I choose my name? This channel used to be a podcast, and it used to be covering all sports. So it was just a very casual all sports podcast. I changed the kind of content I did. I decided not to change the name, and I'm too far gone now. Although I like the name, but we're at a point now where the name is never going to be changed. It just, the channel wasn't specifically made to be a Raptors channel originally. It evolved into that after like 200 and something videos. Pascal is going to be All-Star and All-NBA. He is certainly on pace to achieving that. Certainly on pace to achieving that. Man, Donovan Mitchell, I can't get over that. 6 shots, 5 points. OG has him in fucking hell. But yeah, I mean, how have you got, where's GOAT Flynn on the bench? So let's go back to my point about Flynn. I know Matt T, if I remember correctly, does not like Flynn. So Malachi Flynn in the last 2 weeks. In the last 2 weeks, the Raptors have had an absolute crisis. Siakam's missed last 2 weeks. Barnes has missed time. Gary Trent has missed time. Boucher has missed time. Did I say VanVleet has missed time? Banton has missed time. Otto Porter Jr. has missed time. Yeah, a lot of the main cast has missed time, which provided opportunities for guys who get lesser minutes to step up and earn a role. Juancho Hernan-Gomez had a lot of DNPs earlier in the season. In the last 2 weeks, he's played so well that Nick Nurse has entrusted him today with a role in the starting lineup. For the third time, I believe, now this season, Juancho Hernan-Gomez is starting a game for the Toronto Raptors. because he's earned it. He's got play time and he played well. Malachi Flynn in the last 2 weeks has had plenty of opportunities. He even started a game, but didn't do anything with those minutes. Good, like I said this before the stream, but I always get told that if Flynn got more minutes, he could do stuff. If Flynn got his chance, he'd do something. He got his chance. He got minutes. He still didn't do anything. It's time for everybody to start recognizing that this guy just isn't very good at basketball. It is what it is. He just doesn't affect this team. He just doesn't really help us win basketball games, because the guys that do, they play. The guys that affect the game, they get play time. I told you, good players, you're not going to not play if you're doing good things in the court. Malachi can't get to the rim. He's not crafty enough. And he's too small. He's got to rely on the three-point shot. That doesn't fall either. He hit 2 in the first 3 minutes against the Brooklyn Nets last week, and then didn't hit another bucket until garbage time. It's the way it is. It's like there's just better players all over the roster. You want to see Flynn dish it to Koloko, best pick and roll guy? Listen, how many times do we need to try this out? We've seen it all. He just doesn't affect the game enough. Pick and roll opportunities with Koloko. Like, Koloko is a guy who isn't getting a ton of minutes right now. So you can't, sorry, this is a better way to say it. Malachi Flynn is nowhere near good enough to force plays to happen through him. He is not good enough to tailor an offensive set towards him. He either needs to find a way to tune his game to fit to the players we have and the play style we have, or he needs to go somewhere else. He is not good enough to make a focal point of your offense in possessions. It's just the way it is. Would it be better if we ran plays from him and ran pick and rolls from him? Sure. But he's just not good enough to warrant those sort of decisions. Like, we just keep trying it and it just keeps not working. You know what I mean? I see what you're saying. He just isn't good enough. Flynn will one day average 15 points a game on a garbage tanking team. Did that with the Raptors. No, he didn't. What in the Tampa season? Let's try to guess. So in a season where he also spent time in the G League because he was so bad, I'm going to guess he averaged, just so you know I'm not cheating, I'm going to guess he averaged 7 feels like, I'm going to go 7. It feels like that could be too high. It could be 8. Let's see. 7.5. Almost bang on. That's not 15. Okay. That's not 15. He put up 70. He put up 73 in a beer league. Kurt, put some fucking respect on him. If we could get Emmanuel Quickley for Flynn, I mean, Quickley probably wouldn't do much either. Ship him off on an OVO jet. He's just, look, whatever it is, his play style, whatever, just doesn't fit the Raptors. He's not good enough, like I said, to tune your game to him. Would he be better on another team? I think so. Why do we give him another contract is going to be my big thing with him. Listen, Stanley Johnson was putting up 30 bombs in that tank season. I'm not valuing much from that stretch. I don't know, James. I don't know if you're trying to show me why Flynn belongs in this team. I don't know. I've always hated Flynn. I've never hated Flynn, first of all. And I wanted the Raptors to draft him. He's bad at basketball. What do you want me to say? MVP discussion? I think as far as Flynn is way more crafty than Fred. You should be exiled from the country for saying that. As far as MVP, he was obviously a very outside candidate. That's hilarious. He was obviously a very outside candidate and needed a lot to go his way to even be a legitimate threat in the conversation. that injury has probably just taken him completely out of any sort of conversation as far as that. It's look, we're not here for an MVP. We're here to win games. Siakam is going to help us do that. Individual accolades. He's on pace to be an all-star. He's on pace to be all-NBA second team. That's going to be a big deal. If he's on third team, whatever. He's on pace, as he says there, second all-star team, third all-NBA team. And that would be exceptional. That would just be exceptional. Flint's just not working for a system. Yeah, he's not working. It's not working for anybody. I think both parties better off if he's on a different team. The Rookie of the Month, it did, you know what? The end of that Tampa season, there were positive strides. He was getting a lot of opportunities because we were tanking. He was playing pretty well. It was like, okay, this guy's ready to step up and be the backup point guard next season. And then he was the backup point guard, and then he was garbage. So we took him out of the rotation. Then it was like, okay, he had the 73 points in a pro-am game. He's going to work on his game this season. Maybe he comes back. He's the backup point guard. And now he's not again. So next season, it's going to be like lower expectations. He's not even going to fulfill those. So I don't know. Siakam ascended to Paul George status, fringe number one contender. Ooh, that's a good way to put it. Because like Paul George, he was an MVP finalist, but you always felt like he couldn't be the number one. I think that's a very good way to put Pascal Siakam on a tier. Because I love him to death. I love him to death. Do I think that most teams could build around him as their own option to win championship? I just sadly just don't quite think he's at that level. But I always maintain, like, if you just put a disgusting roster around him, then you can do it. It's just not very feasible to do that. Flint to Shanghai. I tell you what, he'd get touches over there. I think he's quite close. It's just, I mean, you're looking at play like this. How can you not think he's that? I think there's just such a limited amount of players who are that guy. You know what I mean? It's just the top 6-7 players in the league who do that. Like, who is a number one superstar, championship caliber number one player? Curry, Giannis, KD, Luka. Is LeBron that guy still? Question. Maybe. I said Giannis, right? Who else? I'm probably forgetting somebody big. Ja was in my mind, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe Ja. Got to see a bit more. I think Jimmy, you have to have that great roster around him, though. You know what I mean? They did get to a final, but they didn't win. All right, Raptors getting started here with a layup. Down low, it is now an 11-point game. That is the largest lead of the night here. It's not only Giannis. Because Curry's done it. Wembanyama. Wembanyama already. Mitchell, corner three, no good. Only 5 points from Mitchell in this game with OG defending him. Mobley for three, rims out. Siakam rebound. Here come the Raptors the other way. Flynn is good insurance for Freddie games. He's not, though. Like, he does nothing in those games either. Outside for Hernan Gomez for three. Hernan Gomez fires away. The movie star makes it a 14-point game. 57-43. Garland in the paint, lobs it up and puts in the layup. Little resistance as he went in there. Juancho just really coming on here. And gotta say, my preseason thoughts on him are looking incorrect at this point. I'd rather play Downton than Flynn. Not like Downton's young and ascending. Downton's like 26, but who's going to help me win a game? I trust Downton more. Fred VanVleet, fadeaway jumper is no good. A foul is called under the rim. It is a loose ball foul. Half the chat has been anti-Juancho. Half of it has been like, wow, Juancho's a great addition. Half of it's been like, there's better than Juancho out there. Why did we sign this guy? I don't know what to think at this point. He's really starting to play well, man. And he's starting. He started today. Young, floater, no good. Rebound to Mobley. Thad just sometimes he just throws it. He needs a little bit more finesse sometimes. This dude just throws the ball. Mobley off the rim and a goaltending. It went in anyway. It was goaltending, but it went in anyway. Jeff Dowd and Flint to the parking lot. 1 returns. The scene in The Dark Knight where the Joker snaps a pool a stick in half and throws it at those 2 guys in a pit. Says we only have space for like one. Or we're accepting tryouts for our team, but we only have space for 1. He snaps the pool stick and throws it at him. That's Nick Nurse with Malachi Flynn and Jeff Dowden. Why can't Fred shoot over 40% of the field? Because the bulk of his shooting opportunities come from 3, in which 35% is efficient from there. So naturally, his efficiency is going to drop because he's shooting more 3s than 2s, which is why true shooting percentage is a better indicator of his stats. Number 2, as Mobley throws it down. Number 2, let's pool Q. Sorry. Number 2, he's small and doesn't finish at the rim as well as other players in the league. There you go. That's why. He also does shoot above 40%, but low 40s. Thaddeus Young with the and 1 there. Player who shoots more at the rim than from 3 will have a better field goal percentage because they're taking higher percentage shots. But Fred shoots more from 3. The result of 0 yards. Jeff Saturday, baby. Last season, Fred shot 38%. Jesus Christ. But 37% from 3. He doesn't check the stats. What do you mean? I just told you. What do you mean? What did I say wrong? He's a small guard. He shoots inefficiently. We know this. 2 assists in a quarter for Siakam. Doubles are coming because they realize he's an MVP. He shot over 40 last season. I don't know what you want me to tell you, Mr. Duke. Pretty sure he shot over 40 last season. He didn't, bud. If you bud me again, I'm not even fucking joking. I will ban you. Don't ever bud me. Mitchell to Wade. $60-49 for the Raptors. Not your buddy guy. All right, let's see. Fred VanVleet, 2021-2022. Field goal percentage, .403. That is greater than .400. Therefore, Fred shot over 40% from the field last season. Bud. It's pretty easy. Like, I'm gonna show you this cool hack to find NBA statistics. You go name Fred VanVleet, and then you also type in basketball reference. That took me about 5 seconds. You click on the first result, you scroll down, and then just fucking look at the numbers. Super easy. Jay Duke, you said he did not shoot above 40% from 3 last season. We weren't talking about this season. We were talking about last season. And if I recall correctly, you said, not only did you say he didn't, you also budded me. You said bud. You said it so condescendingly. You said it so unbelievably condescendingly that he shot under 40% from 3 last season. Which is why I am going so far out of my way and probably ruining the stream for a lot of people watching it. But since now we found out that you were wrong after going out of your way to drop a BUD in chat, now we have to change the argument so that it fits to what you're saying better. I never said Fred was an efficient shooter. I'm just saying he shot 40% last season. There you go. All right. Let's move on. Siakam's at the line here. I think he went 1 for 1. I think he went 1 for 1. Raptors in the bonus with 8:16 to go. 12 seconds ago in the third quarter. 61-49. Mitchell for 3. By the way, only 2 players. I'm sure pool Q. OG throws it down, and the Cavaliers need a timeout. All right. Fred VanVleet. The Raptors have 2 players in franchise history who have ever gotten a finals MVP vote. At least one. You figure out who they are. All right. Raptors rolling with the lineups here. Hernan Gomez and Thaddeus Young chipping in, doing the gritty work, and allowing the stars of this team, like Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, to really thrive offensively, and they are doing that tonight. OG's at 10 points. Siakam, the big dog now with 18 points. He has 4 assists in the game. I forget how many assists he had coming into the quarter. I feel like he has 3 assists in the quarter. It's at least 2 based on the chatter. I feel like it's at 3 now. I kind of lost my thoughts there. So as Siakam now recognizing all of the players coming at him, all the players trying to double him, he's noticing all the other players opening, and he's such an outstanding playmaker to go along with the scoring. He really just has every tool you need from a player on both sides of the ball. He has absolutely everything. That when he's getting doubled, he has the playmaking and the peace of mind in those playmaking departments to make those passes. That's what he's doing. And the Raptors, even without his points, still winning this game, putting up more points, 63-49 for this team. Siakam is incredible. It's unbelievable. I legitimately, if you missed it, was almost reduced to tears watching Siakam play in the first quarter. That's not a joke. That's not a, like, I almost died. Like, that is genuine. My eyes started watering watching Siakam. Coming back from injury. Out 2 weeks. You could convince me he was in mid-season, no injury, 100% healthy form. I mean, how could you not? He's just been so unbelievable today. 7 for 11 with 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. He's double-double hunting. Outside shot at a triple-double right now. How many games did he miss? Gotta be like 7 or 8. Crazy. And he's just back in it. Absolutely balling. He missed 11? We were subjected to 11 games without this guy? Oh, my Lord. 10 games, even still. 10 games. And we are still above 500 without him. That, like, there was really too many harsh words about this team in the injury stretch. We are doing a great job. Have a good season. Let's win this game and keep it going. Not over yet. Garland outside to Mobley for 3. Doesn't go. Nice rebound by Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez really having a solid game right now. He could still be in the MVP conversation. I don't know. This game might just throw him right back in the fire. Thad with the left, flips it up. Doesn't quite go there. Tough shot going at Robin Lopez. Garland. $100 likes by the end of third. Are we on pace at? Let's get some likes in. If you're enjoying the stream, only if you're enjoying the stream, please be sure to drop a like to support the channel. And consider subscribing for more. Robin Lopez misses there. OG transition. Fake the 3 behind the back. OG. Jeez, when that shot's falling. When that shot's falling for OG, you know you're having a good game. Wow. All right, OG. That was weird. Mitchell fouled there. Mitchell struggling to get things going tonight. OG has him locked up in Alcatraz. Threw away the key. Mobley is 2 for 7. Sorry, Mitchell is 2 for 7 with 5 points. The vibes are unbelievably immaculate. So if you're enjoying, again, please be sure you've dropped like 10 likes away from 100. can get it by the end of the third. And again, we do a watch party like this for your Raptors game. On top of that, we do videos about this team. Be sure to have subscribed if you want more content like this. Mobley to Wade. Defended by Juancho. Now Mobley again. Drives in the paint, and he's fouled. That they count it. It wasn't continuation, I don't think. They're going to give it to him. They give him continuation, so it's 65-51. Oh, you know what? It was continuation. The foul was later. I thought the foul was earlier. Mobley at the line. Mobley having a good game. Raptors just fouling him so much, and he's getting to the rim well. Thaddeus Young at the 5. I mean, more opportunity to do it. Thaddeus Young starting at the 5 is just crazy, isn't it? 65-52. Raptors in the bonus. Over half of the third quarter to go. Van Vliet, long game to go. Van Vliet flips it to Thad with the left, and Thaddeus Young, bread and butter, with the left, puts it in. 67-52. OG almost. Oh, he does get the steal. Give me that shit. Thad in transition to nobody except for Garland. He gives it to Garland. Okay. Garland in the paint. Floater is good. Unfortunate not the turnover, but it's a 13-point game here. Long game to go. Far from over. Raptors in the position to coast towards the win here, but with 18 minutes of game time remaining, anything and absolutely anything can happen. Siakam, nice feed to OG. OG one-on-one with Wade. Go to the rim. Wade defending well. OG has to fade away in mid-range and can't get the bounce to go in off the rim there. Good defense. Garland, a little bit of a problem tonight. Gives it to Osman. Reverse layup is good. So this is where I'd call a timeout. They're on a slight run. They're building up momentum. This is where I call a timeout. Before it gets to a point of need a timeout. This is where I'd go, okay, let's just calm it down. Nick Nurse doesn't think like I do, though. Siakam almost loses it, and this time he does turn it over. So on a make, this is where they're going to make here. Garland to Wade. He's going to lay it in, and then now Nick Nurse calls a timeout. So just I'm one step ahead of the game. You know what I mean? I'm just one step ahead. 9-point game now as the Raptors falter slightly there. Let's get some subs in, get Gary and Barnes in. I'm sure that's going to happen here. But get things going, cooking a little bit better here. A little shake in the lineup gives the guys something different to look at, then expose the bench of the other team with our talent on the bench. Yeah, I mean, I think all over the place we've been exposing them, starters and bench, but it keeps more talent on the floor consistently, and it's just a different look, and tonight it's been working, and I think it's worked well enough that if you win this game, you should go back to it for the next game as well against the New Orleans Pelicans. They're a big team, big athletic team. They're reminiscent of the Raptors to me, in my opinion. So, yeah. I like it. I've liked it. I was questioning it going in, but I was like, look, Nurse is rewarding the guys like Juancho and Thad who've been playing well, and demoting the guys in Barnes and Trent who have not been playing well. And Barnes has been good. Trent's been good. Hernagoma's been good. Young has been good. What is this Lucasfilms thing? Willow? That looks like crap. Man, I can't believe that guy called me Bud. Don't ever do that. Siakam. So this quarter, turning more provider. He's on 18 points, 1 point in the quarter. Does have 4 assists and 8 rebounds, though. So it looks like he will be getting that double-double at some point today. But what's more important for this team is, of course, getting that victory. Up by 9 here. Cleveland on a little bit of a run. It was 65-49. I believe it was 65-49. That's 67-58. Timeout Nurse. Raptors looking to settle it down and get back involved on offense. Barnes and Trent should be coming off the bench here. You could also see Boucher getting in the role there. I don't think OG will be all-star. Siakam is easily on pace to be an all-star. Raptors should just impose their will here. You really got to dominate the non-Garland minutes because he is absolutely controlling this game. Mitchell, you're getting a weird night from him where he's not hitting shots or even shooting the ball very much, and it's just OG is doing a number on his game, incredibly. I know Luka put up crazy numbers yesterday, but by Luka's standards last game, 24 points is an off night. And OG is the one who got him to those numbers. So just other team star, get OG on him. And so far it's been working tonight. Mitchell, good enough to just explode at any given moment. But a lot of things going well right now. To be fair, Jason, Nerf was only one possession behind on that timeout. So a little bit better than normal. When's trade deadline? Usually mid-February. I believe it's mid-February. I don't know the exact date this year. A lot of time before that point to test out things. Barnes and Trent are in along with Boucher. Called it. Van Vliet open for three. And he ends the run. What a play drawn up by Nick Nurse in that timeout. And Fred restores a double-digit advantage. 9-point series. So big drop-off for Luka's scoring. That's the OG effect, man. Garland for three. No good. Rebound Garland. Now that's bad. Boucher fouls him. Got him jumping. God damn it. So the first time the Mavericks played the Raptors this season, Scotty Barnes was the Doncic primary defender. And I wanted OG to defend him, and Doncic went off. And it actually caused a fight with the viewer because it was so strange. If you guys were here for that, I said I wanted OG on Doncic, and just somebody in chat absolutely lost it. Just over that. I swear, just over that. Just lost their mind. And it caused like a 2-week stretch where he kept making alt accounts to spam things in chat like Jacob's a bitch, like just childish things like that. Just from a disagreement about who should be Doncic's primary defender. It was insane. I couldn't believe what was happening at the time. Over something as small as a disagreement about how to tactically approach a basketball game. My goodness. Raptors up by 10 now after Garland hits both the free throws. Van Vliet sizing up on the outside. He's in tough space here. Goes for the fadeaway. It's way off the mark. And a rebound falls to Lopez. That was a bad shot. Levert. Handoff to Lopez. Defended by Boucher. Hands up. Don't jump. Hands up. He puts it in. You know what? He puts it in. You jump, you would have fouled him. So it's okay. Make him earn the bucket. 8-point game now. It was a 16-point lead at one point. It's now 8. 3:35 to go in the quarter. Cleveland locking up on defense here. Fred has to keep the ball. Not a lot to pass to. Gets it to Thad this time. Out to Trent. Extra pass up top for Barnes. Dean Wade defending on a good closeout. And Barnes going to have to chuck now. Barnes spins with the right. Good look. Doesn't. Ooh. It gets to roll. Looked like it wasn't going to go. But then it eventually does. Scotty Barnes. Big bucket there for the Raptors. Big bucket for Scotty's confidence. Sometimes you're in a bit of a rut. You need to see one of those bounces go in. Levert switches on to Van Vliet. Lopez almost stolen. Gary Trent picks the pocket of Osman. Trent, past that, to Barnes. Lays it up on the alley-oop. And the Raptors fans loving that one. I'm loving it as well. Osman in the paint. Kicks out to Garland. So the two bench players, Barnes and Trent, combining there to change a turnover into points. Boucher being toyed with by Garland. Good enough on the defense on the contest, and it doesn't go. Raptors going the other way quickly with Van Vliet. 74-62, 2:25 to go in the third quarter. Hopefully we can maintain this double-digit advantage here. Trent sizing up Osman in the paint. Nice pass to Young. Nice pass to Boucher, who gets fouled. Great ball movement there. You know what? The thing is with Thaddeus Young is that you give him the ball in those spots there, like baseline area or wherever you are. You give him the ball, and in under half a second, he fires another pass to a different player. So it sounds very basic and fundamental, but just scanning everything at all times and just knowing the pass before it gets to you is so vital, and it makes you so much better because other players maybe grab that, wait 2 seconds for making a decision. Thad just immediately fires it to somebody like Boucher, and they're forced to foul him. And it's not the first time he's done something like that. There was one in the first quarter where it comes up high to him, quick launch inside to Wancho, who's cutting to the rim, and he reverses the layup in past Mobley. Just simple things like that. Doing those things at the highest level every possession completely changes how you play, and it makes somebody who lacks some athletic ability at this age, it makes him still a very relevant player in the NBA. Mitchell, defended by OG, has to get rid of it. Osman, straightaway three, doesn't go. Rebound, Boucher, 76-62. Barnes, open for three. Why not? Doesn't go this time. Wade with the rebound. What do the Raps need? What are they missing that could be available in the trade market? Shot creation off the bench is what I'd like. But hey, if the starting lineup like this works, then maybe we don't need it. Barnes, outside for OG. Straightaway three is open, and it's good. Largest lead of the game, 79-62 for the Raptors. Right now, I don't see any trade we should make. I think you wait and hold what you have until something becomes available or you identify a further need. Trent, good rebound on Lopez. Raptors with the bench unit doing well. Van Vliet transition three, no good. And a loose ball foul called on Wade. And Boucher does really well there, affecting the offensive glass. 79-62 for the Raptors right now. Barnes and Trent, the lineup that came in with Boucher, has made a world of a difference after the timeout. This has been a very fun game to watch. I agree with you, Johnny. Scotty, the perfect wingman off the bench. I don't know. It just, right now, I see no reason to change what we have. Because, like, the starters weren't playing well. There was a bit of a run for the other team. And then you bring in the bench, and there's talent that affects the game on the bench, something that we don't typically have there. It's just more consistent flow of talent. This is very enjoyable. Albeit, we're playing a depleted Cavs team that does not have Allen, that does not have Kevin Love tonight. So we're going to have to see more tests of it, but keep the experiment going from here. Ego maybe problem? Look, you don't want to come off the bench. Be better. You think Pascal Siakam, as Lopez gets the and one, you think Siakam's coming off the bench? You think OG and Van Vliet are coming off the bench? You don't like it? Play better. You don't like your minutes? Play better. That's how it's always is. Thaddeus Young was getting DNPs earlier in the season. He's starting tonight because he earned that. He's played so well. Juancho Hernangomez had a host of DNPs earlier on in the season, and he starts tonight because he's playing so well and he's earned that. Because he's playing well. You play well, you get your minutes. So ego's easy there. Barnes drives in and an offensive foul, an illegal screen. He's going for the layup. I actually don't think that was a get. I think they Cavaliers players ran into each other there. I don't know. Lopez is a big boy. I don't know about that one. Connor, I'm kind of with you there. I wouldn't set a specific timeline, kind of play it by ear. Right now, we're playing well. I think everybody who has checked in and gotten meaningful minutes has earned them and played really well in their roles. Keep status quo. Mitchell, more swarming by OG. Dean Wade to the rim, and he's blocked. And then Gary Trent just throws it out of bounds. What just happened?
Here comes the money.
MSJ, Super Chat. Thank you so much for that. Vibes on the Super Chat. Appreciate that. Oh, Gary just dribbled off his own foot. My goodness. MSJ, thank you so much for the Super Chat. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you for the extra support. Donovan Mitchell inbounds to Dean Wade. 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. Raptors up by 15. Can we keep it that way? Garland. Defended by Trent. Garland to the rim. Wow. Gary, Indiana. They produce some talent, man. This guy's good. 2 seconds. Barnes at the buzzer. No good. All right, Raptors. Another fun quarter here. They lead the Cavaliers by 13 points heading into the fourth. Man, oh man. Hang on. typing something. Through 3 quarters, Donovan Mitchell is 2 for 8 with 5 points. OG Anunoby has him in hell. Easy. What did somebody say? Okay, so I was on Twitter. I spoke about a game where Jimmy Butler was held to like 7 or 8 shots, barely got any points because OG Anunoby was defending him so well. I forget the exact reply to that tweet, but there was somebody, I couldn't make out what fan base he was from, but somebody was trying to said something like, if Jimmy Butler only shoots the ball 7 times in a game, it's because he chose not to shoot the ball that night. I'm like, what? He didn't shoot the ball because he didn't see enough shooting opportunities to take on more shots. Like maybe if the team won and another guy was cooking, but they lost. It's like they lost by 8 as well. He didn't shoot the ball because he didn't have enough shooting opportunities that were good enough for him to shoot because the guy was defending him so well. What do you mean? He just simply chose not to shoot tonight. He went, you know what? Just not going to shoot the ball a lot tonight. What? Like, doesn't make any sense. What I'm saying is Donovan Mitchell is in hell. He is 2 for 8 with 5 points. OG is not taking his eyes off him. When Donovan Mitchell entered the building, there were snipers with eyes on him at all times. They have not let him go. They are not having a repeat of the home opener where Mitchell went off in the Raptors' eventual very close win. So, 13-point game. Siakam, quiet from a point standpoint, affected the game big time, though, when he came in. Listen, you're going to throw doubles at Siakam. He's good enough to pass out of them, and he let another guy like OG take over in that quarter. Not only is OG looking like a DPOY level player, he's looking like a near all-star level offensive player to go along with it. Proud that Nick isn't sending 2 to the ball. Finally, right? Phoenix, thank you so much for that super chat. Always providing the knowledge. Mitchell, imagine he opened up the 4th with that field goal there. He fades away and misses the mid range. But thank you again, Phoenix, for that super chat. Thank you everybody for the super chats coming in. But yeah, it's working. Letting our guys do their job defensively. Barnes at the rim gets the bounce, gets the roll on the layup. Scotty Barnes doing well off the bench in a different role, but he's taking it in stride. He's got 9 points tonight. Yeah, Jason, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong at all. Sorry, someone from work. I'd say roll with this. Barnes off the bench, I'm liking it. Gary off the bench, I'm liking it. Hernan Gomez on the start, I'm fine with it. Thad, I'm liking him from the start. Things are going well here. It's 82-68 for the Raptors. There's a 3-second violation there, which gave the Cavaliers a free throw. Dean Wade is in the rim here, and a foul's called against Siakam. So it's 3 on Siakam. That shouldn't be a problem here. Siakam starting the 4th. I'm wondering if he will finish the game or not. I think the hope here, and I'm not saying this game is over. I'm not saying that. I think Nick Nurse is hoping we've put them to bed and can go to the deeper part of the bench with 4 minutes to go. Mitchell kicks out to Wade. Boucher, literally, like, we get the stop. I don't even think Dean Wade pump faked and Boucher jumped. That's crazy. OG for 3. Oh my Lord. You got one guy looking like an MVP in Pascal. You got another guy looking like it with OG the way he's playing tonight. OG Anunoby puts Donovan Mitchell in hell as Mitchell probably hits this three. Mitchell misses another shot. OG is dominating that matchup. Gary Trent to Boucher, bit off a bit more than he could chew on that layup here. Garland in transition to Mitchell, giving up the open three, going for the layup, and Donovan Mitchell has finally hit a field goal. 3 on the night for the Markkanen plus other players, plus Markkanen plus Sexton plus 3 unprotected picks. That's how good OG's been tonight. Siakam working on Mobley. Mid-range step back. Not this time. Rebound to Mitchell. Okay, I don't want to poke the bear. Here's Mitchell. Having some confidence without OG on him now. Kicks out to Mobley. Now LeVert drives in, loses it. It's out of bounds, and it is a Raptors ball with 9:43 to go. Granted, the Cavs are missing a very key player in Allen. Kevin Love also an important player. OG, that's his steal. That's his steal. Did you see that? OG got that. Gary Trent layup is no good. OG should be the DPOY frontrunner. That's it. Listen, the Cavs want to throw doubles at Pascal and let him pass to the open guy for easy buckets. They can just go ahead and do that. Mobley to Osman. A 16-point game and a turnover by the Cavaliers. A offensive foul does that. Siakam scores 40 in the first quarter and 1 in the third. Bruh, this guy's trash. No bag. Raptors on the floor. Siakam, Trent, Barnes, Boucher, and the DPOY. Siakam going at Mobley. Kick out to OG. Got to get a shot up. OG wants it. Fade away in mid-range is no good. I get he's cooking. I just don't like that shot. It's not him. It's not him. Garland has a lane. This is trouble. Fades away. And, Raptors get the steal on the entry pass. Barnes taking in transition up top for Boucher. That was not a good decision, Scotty. 16-point game. Okoro going forward. Right at Barnes. No good. Rebound Trent. And we got it the other way. Siakam. Outside to OG, steps inside, gives it to Boucher. The layup is good. A little bit quiet. Everybody's so quiet. This team is beating the 13-7 Cavaliers by 18 points. Like, this is, I don't care who's, like, we've had injuries, whatever. There's injuries. We're still winning this game. We have limited Donovan Mitchell to just 7 points, 8 points on a 3 for 11 shooting. This is crazy, man. This doesn't happen every day. What a performance the Raptors are putting on in front of the Scotiabank Arena crowd. Man, I would love to be at this right now. This is crazy. So when you get dressed in the morning, what's the first piece of clothing that goes on? Socks, underwear, pants? T-shirt? What's first? Shirt. Okay, Winnie the Pooh. You put on your shirt first? Hat. Hoodie first. Chain first. I just don't take mine off. I don't know about you. First, gotta be underwear. If you put on your shirt first, you're a psychopath. That is the way. You go to court, and the plaintiff, which is the crown. The crown goes, Your Honor. No. It'd be Your Honor. The defendant puts on their shirt first when they get dressed. I've seen enough. Guilty. Socks is strange. Shoes first, then socks, then the rest. Shoes, socks, pants, underwear, shirt. In that order. Every day, no different. What a weird shin guards and construction helmet second. So my order, underwear, socks, pants, shirt. Shirt is never before pants or bottoms. That's just weird to me. Anyways, first thing off, shirt. First thing off when I get undressed as well. Just a little bit of a thinker for that break there. I bet that caught you off guard. You never know. Amateur sports teams are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Except chocolate, because you literally bought a box of chocolate. Anyways, socks second is crazy. Nah, I put on socks before pants. Because sometimes I have like tighter pants where I can't, and I have longer socks, and I can't pull the socks up all the way. I get how you may consider that strange, though. All right, we're back in the game here. Osman, step back. Gary Trent defending. 2 on the shot clock for Osman to heave. No good. Raptors lock up another possession there. Siakam entry pass to OG. A foul's called. It'll be on the floor. Watch first. Watch would definitely be last for me. Like if I was at it, the accessories would be last, other than like my necklace, which I haven't taken off my chain in probably over a month. Probably way over a month. Siakam with Mobley defending. I only take it off when I play soccer, and I haven't played soccer in a couple months. Siakam spinning, fade away, no good. Electric first quarter. Siakam has had a good game since, but from the scoring, it's just slowed down. Doesn't affect how impactful he's been, though. Okoro on the outside. Siakam just like, do you guys, like, I'm not the only guy who thinks Okoro might be one of the worst players in the NBA. How this guy starts consistently for a team as good as this is blasphemous. Am I the only, like, I never see anybody agree with me. I never see anybody saying like Okoro is just dumbfoundingly bad. By the way, Siakam did not foul Mobley there. That was in a close game. I think he challenged that. LeVert going inside and he draws the foul. We'll head to the line. Okoro just airballed a hook shot from 2 feet out. He's the biggest reason the Cavs are not the best starting 5. Well, yeah. Could you imagine how good this team would be if Okoro like panned out in some capacity offensively? I think he is statistically the most open player in the NBA. Because the rest of the team is so good that he provides them the opportunity to double guys. I'm sorry, Dean Wade is like clearly the best player to start for that team in that position. It's not ideal. TSN just crashed. Not ideal, but he is clearly better fit than Okoro. It's just strange. All right, 88-71. I guess they went 1-1 at the line. OG, LeVert defending, step back in mid-range. He got another one to go from there. Okay, OG. D-Money, what does Okoro do? The world wants to know. We should ask Isaac himself. Garland, ooh, that's tough. Airball's a 3, though. Okay. 19-point game. Garland checks out. That could be it for the Cavs. We'll see if Raul Neto checks in. You know what? That is it. They've gone to Neto. It's over. It's over. Jack, do you mean me? Dirtiest player in NBA. Grayson Allen or Marcus Smart, I'd say. I wouldn't say that Marcus Smart's dirty, though. He's just a scumbag. Grayson Allen might be the dirtiest player. Could also be Draymond Green. Could be Pat Bev, too. LeVert puts it up. I mean, look, we're up by 20-ish. I guess no time at the present for OG to be hitting those mid-range jumpers. So, yeah, fire away, baby. 6 minutes to go, 17-point game. Gary Trent for 3, contested. Doesn't matter. Gary Trent Jr., largest lead of the night of 20 points. It is 93-73. Listen, Cavs are missing guys. This is still a good team. Neto lays it up. Adam, spot on, man. Look, when there are injuries, you ask for guys to step up. And when guys step up, they get rewarded with minutes. Juancho and Thad are proof. Malkai had opportunities, did not play well. Does not get on. Okoro just bricks the 3. Man, did you guys see that Okoro shot? It's not even close. I could shoot better than that. I'm not good at basketball. I could shoot better than that. This guy stinks. This guy stinks. This is crazy. Like, this is actually crazy. Siakam for 3, doesn't go. Neto for 3, doesn't go. It's air ball, but the rebound by Mobley. That is Isaiah Mobley, I think. It is. The other Mobley is checked in and puts it in, and Nick Nurse needs a timeout here. It's a 14-point game. Getting some Okoro hate on Twitter. Let's proofread. Trend Jews, Sky Bench Grooves. Yeah, I mean, look, the experiment, it was strange, but my goodness, this has very much worked today. We're at home. We're playing a Cavs team that does not have Jarrett Allen. We're playing a Cavs team that does not have Kevin Love available to play. This is still a good team. Is it a game that we should probably have expected to win going in? I'd say yes, given the circumstances. But wow. This is the bench. I think, like, this is obviously one game, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But the bench has a lot of complementary pieces that complement better players. So when they're all together, it just doesn't gel sometimes. Well, right now, you spread out Hernan Gomez and Thad, who have complemented the starters really well. They've done that today. You have the bench where you're allowing Barnes to be a more focal point ball handler. You're giving Trent a little bit more freedom, and you're adding complementary players like Boucher, who is such a great bench player, and that's working a lot better. If the stars are struggling, you bring in a bench unit of really good players, and they affect the game. You That the bench not playing well? Will they have the starters back in? This is just going exceptionally well for this team. Bo Cruz is playing well, and it's not the way I thought he would play well. This is quite impressive. So 4:28 to go. Let's just make sure we do our job and close out this game up by 14. They went on a bit of a run. Yep. So let's just make sure we shut up shop here and get this game done. Banton has checked in for the Raptors. He's back from injury tonight. Raptors have checked out Siakam. Done for the night. Only 1 point in the second half, unfortunately, but did have a good half despite that in other ways. Van Vliet spins, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Isaiah Mobley. Neto. Raptors will hold the Cavs to well under 100 points tonight. Assuming. Mobley turns around, doesn't go. This is the brother, by the way. The Evan is not on the court. So if I say Mobley, it is Isaiah Mobley. Van Vliet to Thad. It's a 14-point game with 3:45 to go. Trent is called for the offensive foul. Osman really sold that. Jesus Christ. Osman really sold that. Germany could be eliminated. Germany, no, they could be, but I think they'll go through. Spain should take care of business against Japan. Although, I don't know. You never know. This World Cup's weird. Levert for 3. Wow, that was bad. How many air balls have they had tonight? Wow. Uncharacteristic. Cavs are a good team, even without those guys. This is crazy how bad we're making them look. Neto hounding Van Vliet here. Drops him. Oh! Fred! Oh my God! Jeez, and he's talking that shit walking back. Yo, Fred drops Neto, steps back, and just bombs that three-pointer. God damn, show me that again. Neto being a little bit too aggressive. Fred, oh, he got him fucking stumbling. Oh, man. That was, a little bit of a push-off. A little, you know what? Fred pushed off. That's a foul. Levert goes up. He gets fouled. He's going to head to the line here. Cavs aren't giving up late. Timeline for Precious and Otto. Looks like Otto could be back soon. Precious is still ways away, apparently. I don't know for sure. Somebody let me know. 14 likes away from 100. Let's get to one. Oh, we're at 100. You liar. We're at 104 likes right now. You damn liar. Thank you everybody for liking the stream so far. Let's try to get to 150 for the post-game show. And you know what? No goal. We hit 100. If you guys are enjoying the content, please make sure you have dropped a like. It's the easiest way to show support and to show your gratitude for the content. We're at 104 on mine. I don't know. Who do we believe? But just like the stream. Takes you a second to do. It does help me out a lot. If you want to watch part like this for every Raptors game and videos all week about this team, including one tomorrow, then make sure that you have subscribed to this channel. Might go to garbage time any second now. Foul called here. The Cavs committed to garbage time when they brought in Raul Neto. Neto. I don't even know how to say his name. He's not worth my time. He got dropped by Fred Van Vliet. Nurse. I don't know. He called a play. I don't know what the play is. Malachi is bad at basketball, so Nurse doesn't play him. Gary Trent slashing to the rim, and he lays it in. More of that, Gary. Can I sing O Canada? I'm not singing O Canada. I'm still mad at you for spamming scoreboard earlier on in the stream for no reason. Karis LeVert for 3. A rare sight. The Cleveland Cavaliers have hit a three-pointer. 14-point game. Thaddeus Young inside for Banton. Wide open, and he flushes it down. Everybody like again. Use your second like, please. I'm just kidding. What percent of the game does losing team not get to 90? Probably a very small percentage of games does the team not get to 90. But the Raptors, I think we'll go to a garbage time and they will get to like just to 90, but you apologize. Okay, I'm just kind of joking. But I'm not singing "Oh Canada." What would make me sing "Oh Canada"? If the Raptors win by 25 or more and a player gets a triple-double, I will sing "Oh Canada" on stream. Remind me when it happens. Levert to Okoro for 3. Yo, this guy is trash. This guy is trash. What does Okoro have tonight? This guy sucks. Okoro is 1 for 11 and is minus 17. This guy is trash. Why do they give him minutes? Is there nobody else that can do what he does? I could do that. He's not even that good of a defender. He's a fine defender. He's 1 for 12. He's an okay defender. This is crazy. How is this guy a starter on one of the best teams in the NBA? Start somebody else. Literally start Kevin Love. Just start Dean Wade. Just start Dean Wade. I know they started Dean Wade today. Don't play him. Oh my goodness. Whatever. No, fuck. Keep playing him, please. Keep playing him. Please. Gary Trent over Okoro. That would have been funny if he hit that. 44 seconds to go here. This game is over. The Raptors will keep the Cavaliers to under 100 points, probably. Neto, don't ruin it. Layup is good. So we'll probably run out the clock here, and they will probably run out the clock. But the Raptors up by 12 here. I don't think any more points will go down. Raptors, I think, will just take their shot clock violation. And my goodness, have they had themselves a game. Nick Nurse. Let's just wait till the game is over. Banton is going to fire away the 3. It doesn't go. That will do it. The Toronto Raptors beat the 13-7 Cleveland Cavaliers 100-88. Nick Nurse experimenting today. He brings Scotty Barnes off of the bench for the first time in the regular season in his NBA career. He brings Gary Trent Jr. off the bench for the first time in his Raptors career. And you know what? It may have just worked. The Cavs had some injuries, but this is still a good team. And the Raptors made them look like they absolutely were not. And get the win. Let's break it down for you in tonight's postgame show. 100-88. The Raptors keep the Cleveland Cavaliers not just under 100, but under 88. And they had some big offensive performances, and they had some monster defensive performances as well. Oh my goodness. The Raptors, they really shocked fans today. They shocked the NBA today when Nick Nurse actually made a change to the starting lineup when they had all 5 usual starters healthy. Van Vliet, Anunoby, Siakam, Barnes, and Gary Trent were all healthy to play today. A huge boost as Siakam returned from injury after a 2-week, 10-game, 3-week maybe, 10-game absence for the player. You couldn't even tell he missed any games in the first half the way he was playing. And beyond that, Nurse has them all available, and he drops Gary Trent Jr. and Scotty Barnes to the bench in favor of Hernan Gomez and Thaddeus Young, who have been starting games, and you know what? Have been playing really well. And it was a very interesting decision looking at it. Gary Trent, I've been advocating for a bench role in a 6-man role for a number, I'd say a couple years now. I'd say a good amount of time at this point, especially in the offseason. I was really preaching that. Nick Nurse going to that, trying to ignite a player that is struggling, that made sense to me. Scotty Barnes, I thought, was a lot more strange. Both were strange. But Scotty Barnes, I thought, was even more strange because here's a guy who complements Siakam very well. I think Siakam is better with Barnes. I think Barnes is better. I think Siakam's better with Barnes, and I think Barnes is better with Siakam playing next to each other. So that was strange. But then, more thought went into it. Hernan Gomez has been playing well. He's not been the guy we expected him to be from a shooting standpoint, an offensive standpoint, but he's doing a lot of other things really well, and he's playing well. Thaddeus Young has been the unsung hero for a few weeks now. He's playing out of his mind. Decision-making is exceptional, and the offensive output has been pretty good. It's just 2 guys that allow Anunoby, Siakam to see more of the ball, get more touches, affect the game offensively in a greater degree, and they've just been playing well, and they've earned this starting spot. Barnes, Gary Trent, it's no secret they've been struggling. Hernan Gomez and Thaddeus have been playing well. Nick Nurse, perhaps seeing a sort of tweak to the team to make them better. Looked good today. We'll go over that in just a second. Nick Nurse perhaps sending a message. Your spot is not guaranteed on this starting lineup. And you know what? People might comment and have things to say about, this could upset Gary Trent Jr. This could upset Scotty Barnes. Gary Trent's in a contract year. He doesn't want to be coming off the bench. You know what? Not saying there is, but if you got a problem with it, play better. Because if Thaddeus Young in his mid-30s and $2.3 million Juancho Hernan Gomez are outplaying you for the starting lineup role, then you need to have a serious conversation with yourself about what you're doing for this team. So Nick Nurse maybe showcasing that. And you know what? My God, did it work. It just allowed the Raptors to have a consistent flow of talent. So, like I said, Thaddeus Young and Hernan Gomez affecting the game without the ball on offense. Or Thaddeus Young, like when he gets the ball, can fire away for a quick pass and really affect this game, make them better. Juancho Hernan Gomez did a good job on the glass today. It was just an athletic player that just complemented the team. He added in that extra little bit of floor spacing to the starting five potentially. Only took 1 3-pointer tonight. Knows his role. Doesn't shoot too much. Took 3 shots. Took 1 3. You know what? Today, he hit that 3-pointer. And he had 6 rebounds. So you understand that. You allow more touches in effective areas for Siakam, who, oh my goodness, in the first quarter he looked good, and the second quarter as well. OG, who looked great in the second half. Van Vliet wasn't his night shooting, but he had a positive game and was plus 24, the best on the Raptors. Then you go to the bench. You go to the bench where now Barnes and Gary Trent are coming in off the bench. You keep the consistent flow of talent there. You have the scoring and shot creation in Gary Trent now in a bench role. Barnes is allowed to be more of the focal point offensively in the ball handling department. And guess what? Scotty Barnes had a great game here. It wasn't like an eye-popping statistical game, but Scotty Barnes had a great game. And that's just something that we needed from him that we haven't been getting. Boucher wasn't as effective today, but this is a guy that you're going to continue to have coming off the bench in those sort of roles. And having him as that energy guy is going to be great, in my opinion, for your organization. Like, it just worked out today. Now, albeit you played against an injury-depleted Cavaliers team, no Allen, no Love, this is still a good team with good players. You made them look bad today. Now, Isaac Okoro is just so bad at basketball, he makes himself look bad. He was 1 for 11, 2 points, over 5 for 3. This guy sucks at basketball. Like, it's actually unbelievable how bad he is, considering how good this team is. But Mobley played well. Garland was a problem. You know who wasn't a problem? Donovan Mitchell. You barely even saw this guy today. He was a minus 21, the worst in the game, 8 points. Because OG Anunoby had this guy in hell. Absolute hell. 25 minutes, 3 for 11 for Donovan Mitchell. That's unheard of. OG locked this guy up and threw away the key, man. Unbelievable display by the guy that should be leading the race for the DPOY. And on top of that DPOY level game, he was 8 for 13 with 20 points. Siakam came back from injury. Siakam in the first half had 17 points on 7 for 10 shooting. He added in rebounds in the second half. He added in a lot of assists as well, just kind of easing him back into it. Took his foot a little bit off the gas in the second half offensively. Got his double-double. The Cavs were throwing doubles at him, so he was like, all right, you're going to throw doubles. I'm going to pass to the open guy. We're going to hurt you in that way. Presence of mind to do that. First game back from injury, and he looked like he didn't even miss any time here. Absolutely mesmerizing from Siakam. This guy was just... I actually in the first quarter, because I warned people going into this game. I said, Siakam might need a little bit of time here to find his feet, take a little bit of patience here. He had 8 points like the first 5 minutes. He had 2 like slashes to the rim. He had 2 free throws. Then he turned around and hit a fadeaway jumper off balance. I actually like legitimately almost started crying. I'm not even joking. I'm not even lying. My eyes started watering because this guy is so damn good at basketball, and he showed every bit of it today. And it is just unbelievable to me that this guy is a Toronto Raptors player. Not only is he a Toronto Raptors player, he is a player who wants to be in Toronto and succeed with this team in Toronto. Like this franchise has been so tortured in its history And we're really, like, we have turned it around. Superstar players want to be here. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. VanVleet, again, off night, but plus 24 was doing good things to this team still. Still affecting the game without the scoring. Like I said, I'm happy with Young and Hernangomez. Barnes off the bench, 5 for 12, 11 points, filled up the stat sheet. 11 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 blocks, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, but good numbers all around. And again, beyond the box score, played well. Gary Trent still finding his feet. You know what? It was a positive thing here. He got 7 rebounds, 14 points, was affecting the game beyond the points. So, and he did get points, was helping his team. He was a good player tonight. You had, minutes here or there. We had garbage time. Boucher played well, but the bulk of the minutes went to Trent, Barnes, and Boucher. I think rightfully so. Team stats, I think you're going to see an absolute domination in the possession battle. You don't. You know what? The Raptors just shoot the ball well from 3, and the Cavs just don't shoot the ball well at all today. We had more turnovers than them, and they out-rebounded us. The defense was just on point. On pizzy for the Raptors today. And it started with the defense on Mitchell and the bench unit. The bench unit comes in, limits a lot of what the Cavs bench can do. We win a lot of these bench minutes. As a result, I'd say, from that positive group of players going to Raptors, we know the starters got beat up. I mean, all 5 of the starters were in the negative. And their bench wasn't even on the negative. What am I even saying? Raptors started. I mean, I think everywhere. Raptors starters. Raptors, everybody. Everybody on the Raptors who played, I think, who got good minutes, played really well today. And the Cavs just did not have a good game. And the Raptors limited what they could do based on that defense. So, we're seeing right now, is this what we're going to do going forward? Barnes and Trent coming off of the bench. It worked today. It's only one game. But my God, did it look good? And was this team fun to watch? Every minute of this game, there was a good 5 on the floor. And you could do that with the difference in minutes distribution based on those guys coming off the bench. Full speed ahead. As far as I am concerned, full speed ahead. This worked. It worked tonight. I don't know if it was Nurse sending a message or Nurse was just thinking like, let's spread out the talent on this team. Whatever it was, it worked. Bring it into the next game. Tough game against the Pelicans. They're not a good defensive team. Can you expose them with lineups like this? I think maybe. Nets in the next game. Good opportunity again to use that. I mean, they're a more starter-heavy team, but can you beat up their bench by using Barnes and Gary Trent in those roles? Why not keep pushing with it? It worked. This was just such a fun game from start to finish with the way they played. Outstanding. This might be the best performance of the season. Everything, absolutely everything was clicking for this team. So that was great. A 1A, 1B lineup, as James McPherson says in the comments. I like that. It worked. Let's roll with it. Let's keep going with it. Raptors win 2 games above 500, 0 total days under 500 this season. Games coming up against the Pelicans and the Nets. 2 tough games. Let's go snatch a win in the next one against the Pelicans. We'll be back on Amateur Hour for more content like this. Make sure you are subscribed for more Raptors content and drop a like to support the creator, myself. Put in the work, giving this content for more like this. We got so much coming this season. Super excited for this team. This team, I've been telling y'all, is dangerous when it's healthy. It's not even fully healthy yet, and we saw how far it can go. Big win. Let's keep pushing. All right, guys. Appreciate the support today. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. That was a good game today. That was a damn good game today. Let's just let's keep mowing through. Let's keep pushing through. Let's keep doing this. This team's good. Don't forget. All right, guys. I got a video coming out tomorrow. It will be about the change in schematics. We'll have a stream on Wednesday. Hope to see you there. Thursday, another video. Friday, a stream. Saturday, a stream. Every day of the week, you got me on this channel. And I have other channels too. I'm dropping content over there when I can. So keep doing all that. Enjoy your trip to Thailand, Johnny D. And peace out to you guys. Peace out to chat. Peace out to you guys. Have a great